the FCS National Championship. Off the toe of Cameron Hearn, waiting patiently, looks to the right, looks to the left, right toe to leather, and we're underway in Frisco, Texas. This one will sail in the end zone. The returnman going to take it out across the 20, in between the hash marks to the right side, across the 30 with room, across the 35, and finally out of bounds. Boy, a healthy return there on that play for South Dakota State. That was Tolu Ogrendi. Look for him to be a force. He is a defensive end, but a good returnman.
The Ogrendi went right up the middle.
I beg your pardon, it's Isaiah Davis.
Went right up the middle, and Sam Houston 2 weeks ago had problems with special teams. South Dakota State's going to start off this first play of the game in really pretty good shape.
Ogrendi plays the defensive side. He will be a big force as well. Isaiah Davis, the running back. We told you that he was going to get some touches, so a good start here for South Dakota State. That will start on their own 36 on the right hash, moving from left to right. Snap goes to Gronowski. This one, he'll keep it here. Pushes forward, and only a gain of about 3 up to the 39-yard line. It'll bring up second down and long.
Well, that's something Coach Casey Keeler talked about, was their freshman quarterback, Mark Gronowski. They're going to have him run the ball quite a bit, and especially in a game like this with a lot of rain, see a lot of play from both quarterbacks today.
These teams have never met in a game before, and now on the national stage meeting for the biggest game of their lives. It is second down and 7 for South Dakota State on their own 39 on the right hash mark. Gronowski in the gun, standing on his own 35. Stutter steps, looking, throws, delivers, has a man wide open at the 50. A headbutt as he moves forward into Bearcat territory. Oh man, what a play there by Jackson Yonke as he took a headshot, but he's in for the first down and into Bearcat territory at the 45.
Well, wide receiver Yonke was coming across the middle at about 5 to 7 yards. Wide open, they pick up the first down. Big hit there after the catch. South Dakota State, 1st and 10.
It's one of those twin brothers we talked about. Yonke with the first down up to the Bearcat 45-yard line. Gronowski stands in the gun, has that big back Davis set to his left. 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 lone Jackrabbit down to the right. Here is a play. Oh, the Orange Storm comes in with a massive hit immediately on that first play there at the 49-yard line. It's a loss of 3, and the Bearcats coming alive early on the defense.
Yeah, number 95, Big Joseph Wallace in on that tackle, along with a couple other Bearcats. Quentin Brown drops South Dakota State for a big 4-yard loss on that play.
Jakari K got the tackle earlier on Gronowski as he kept. Then it was the first down, and now a big one here to set him back. It's second down and 14 to the Bearcat 49-yard line. 12:58 to go on the Miller time game clock. No score, just underway here in the first. Gronowski in the gun. Wants to take this one, the freshman, on the right hash mark. Not a lot of room, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. He loses the football. That rain popped it out, and it's going to move it up just inside of the 40, actually to around the 41, and luckily there a Jackrabbit was able to fall on it.
Yeah, well, again, that's what we talk about, what the weather's going to do. You're going to have to hang on to this football real tight because it will pop loose at the slightest hit. Again, Gronkowski, quarterback keeper up the middle. We're going to see quite a bit of that today.
12:22 and ticking here on the Miller time game clock in this first quarter as we are just underway. 3rd down and 7. The Orange Storm trying to hold them. This is a Jackrabbit team that converts 44% of the time. Gronowski, empty backfield, pressure coming, delivers one up, and this one is incomplete. It's incomplete, and the Bearcat defense holds on the first possession of this FCS National Championship.
What a great play by Sam Houston's defense on 3rd down. Bearcat defense is arguably the best in the country, and they showed it right there on that 3rd down.
Joseph Wallace come up swinging his hand. This young man, 30 tackles on the season, 2.5 sacks, doing damage here. And the punt will come here for the Jackrabbits. It is Ben Dingle. He will stand back on his own 45. Watch Jaquez Ezzard for the return. Here's the punt. This one will sail deep into the end zone, and the Bearcats will have good field position starting. We'll step aside. We'll take nope, we're going to keep it right here, Brian. The media timeout says let's roll with this. We're not going to step aside. They want to move quickly.
Well, it's a great opportunity for Eric Schmidt and company to get out there and do what they do best. I think it's key for the offense of Sam Houston is to play controlled football, move the chains, and score early. That's what they did last week. that seems to help Sam Houston grow confidence, and here we go.
So the Bearcats will have it for the first time after the defense holds. They will start this possession. Oh, baby, it is loud here at Toyota Stadium as Eric Schmid, the reigning Southland Conference Player of the Year, stands in the gun on his own 20. As Ramon Jefferson fakes the handoff, looking, passing, overheaves it deep down at Day-E, turning around, and that one is well underthrown, no flag, and it's incomplete.
Well, there we go, okay? He had Ife Day-E going one-on-one deep, but that ball is wet. Eric Schmidt couldn't get a good grip on it to get a solid throw. You're going to see that all afternoon.
And Brian, I kind of thought with the rain and the way things were going, we wouldn't see many deep balls, but right out of the gate on first down, Ryan Carty, the offensive coordinator, tries to shake South Dakota State. They wouldn't fall for it. It's second down and 10 from the 20 for Schmid. Standing in the gun, two receivers to the left, the snap, the handoff. No, it's the keeper. Eric Schmid's got daylight to the 30 on the left side across the 35. He's got a first down. It's a First Financial Bank first down, and Eric Schmid with some domination early to start this ball game.
Eric Schmid, a dual threat quarterback, and he can get you with his arm, but I promise you that young man is very fast and very quick. And you saw it right there, picking up that first down on a quarterback draw up the middle.
It's Eric Schmid now standing in the pistol as Ramon Jefferson. He will rotate to the right. First down and 10 from the 37. Handoff. Ramon, come on, Jefferson across the 40. And he cuts his way on the left side, angling to the 43-yard line.
Ramon Jefferson, what a great story about that young man. Comes in, just makes a huge impact. Very first game of the season against Southeastern Louisiana, and he is still doing it and doing it big.
Jaquez Ezzard, the receiver, the lone Bearcat to the right. Down to the left, it is Cody Crest, who has came alive for the Bearcats this season. And a little bit of a time called here. The officials trying to drive that ball off. 10:52 remaining on the Miller Time game clock. Here in the Daiquiri BB, Abbey Realty. First quarter, it is loud. These South Dakota State fans are right in front of us. You can hear them. Bearcats, 2nd and 5 from their own 42. Handoff, Ramon Jefferson. Oh, mama, he's got the first down near the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 48, moving the chains twice on this possession, and the Bearcats have another First Financial Bank first down.
Give credit to that big O-line for Sam Houston, opening up a hole for Jefferson. They did slant blocking down towards their right. Jefferson got in on their tail, found a hole. Nice first down by that young man.
Schmid, the quarterback, Ramon Jefferson, the running back, the tight end, Isaac Schley from left to right, Ellie Anderson, Prince Pines, Ethan Hagler, Colby Thomas, and Diari Patton. That's your University Heights Baptist Church starting lineup. It's first down and 10 from the 48. Flags will fly here. That clock may have ran down. We may have had a delay of game. And if it is, that's rare.
False start.
Nope, false start.
Number 12, Sam Houston, 5-yard penalty. It means first down.
Well, in any case, it's rare for Jaquez Ezzard to have a false start. Got to watch the penalties here. The Bearcats will move this one back 5 on that false start by Ezzard.
Well, that's one of the things. When you're in an enclosed kind of a stadium like we're in here in Frisco, it is super loud. You have to watch the movement of the ball when you're one of those wideouts spread out wide.
Ezzard down to the left all alone. It is first down and 15 for the Cats back on their own 43. No score here in the first. Schmid in the gun. Jefferson to his left. High snap. Oh, man, South Dakota fell on it. It was a high snap. Jefferson couldn't come down with it. And the first turnover will go to the Jackrabbits. This is a Jackrabbits team that forces turnovers, and they have the takeaway. And a rare fumble there by the Bearcats.
Yeah,
watch them.
That is unfortunate right there. I mean, it was a bad snap. It was way high.
Immediate timeout.
And it was tipped up in the air by Eric Schmid. South Dakota State recovers.
Well, we mentioned his name earlier. Now the defensive end, Tolu Ogrendi, comes up with the fumble takeaway. That is his first of the season, and a big one at that. We'll step aside for a minute as we go to a media timeout. This is the FCS National Championship on the Bearcat Sports Network. Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Brad Adams live from Frisco, Texas. The FCS National Championship. Bearcats, South Dakota State. Both teams have touched the ball once. The first turnover by Sam Houston here in this ball game, the first by any team, happened on their first possession after they had 2 first downs. It is very rainy. The ball is slick. South Dakota State comes up with it, and they will start with excellent field position. Starting here after that turnover by Ramon Jefferson, they will have it, the Jackrabbits, on the Bearcat 41.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, like you just said, Rob, the ball is wet. The field is wet. You're going to have to just really focus and just keep all that in mind. Make good decisions, make good plays, and hang on tight to that football.
So we'll get back underway here. 9:49 remaining on the Miller Time game clock, and the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty first. No score. Second possession of the afternoon for South Dakota State. They will hand off here to the right side with room to run and near the 30-yard line, close to a first down. He may have got 9. A good run there by Isaiah Davis. We'll keep our eyes on him today.
Yeah, Isaiah Davis kind of end around and cuts it up the middle. Found a little hole in the got into the secondary of the Bearcats. Nice little run there by South Dakota State.
They still haven't moved the chains here. I believe he only picked up 9. He was about 1 short of the first down. So it will bring up second down and a short 1 on the right hash mark. The Jackrabbits have it now, starting here from the Bearcat 32. Gronowski in the gun, running back to his left. Claps once, pitches this over to the left side. It's Pierre Strong. Strong guts his way forward on the left hash mark. He's got a first down up to the 23-yard line. And my mistake, that was actually Keaton Heide, the sophomore, in there as quarterback now. So we'll see some rotation at that quarterback spot. Didn't expect that in this one.
Well, Strong, this is one of the things South Dakota State does real well. They love to run the football, and they've got some really big O-linemen up front to open up some holes, but they also got the number 1 defense in the country they have to go against.
Heide, 6'3", 195, sophomore out of Minnesota. Back in at quarterback has Pierre Strong Jr. as his running back. He'll go in motion. First down and 10 here from the 23 of the Bearcats. Trying to move through defenders, able to elude one. Out to the right side on the right hash. Oh, baby, he leaps, and the helmet pops off there of Trevor Williams. Luckily, he pops back up, but my goodness, that young man must have been in gymnastics growing up as he took a leap and sped his way forward. Only a gain of 2 or 3 on the play, Brian.
Boy, linebacker Trevor Williams came in there and just undercut him, and he did the helicopter. What a hit.
Well, speaking of helicopter, you shared a photo back in the day at Bedrock of the helicopter trying to dry off the field back in Huntsville, back in your playing days.
Yeah, back in '84.
2 receivers will split out to the left side. Yankee, one of them. Jackson, Jaden right next to him, his brother. It is second down and 8 from the Bearcat 21. Heide in the gun. Delayed handoff goes to his running back, Davis. Davis has room. Oh, man, his jersey got torn there, and he leaps in, and I think he may have went out of bounds before the touchdown.
Looks like they're going to mark him short of the end zone by about the 2-yard line.
Yep, Isaiah Davis. And he's got some laundry hanging off of his waistline there. It was his undershirt. That spandex got tore. And he'll line up here in the pistol. It's first down and goal from the 1. Handoff over. Davis trying to gut his way forward. He's got the touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run. Made it easy there, Isaiah Davis.
Yep, South Dakota State on the board first. Well, that's why it's so important. You take advantage of people's mistakes. And unfortunately for Sam Houston, that's what South Dakota State did there.
So we'll bring up an extra point kick here for South Dakota State, leading 6-0. 7:33 remaining on the Miller Time game clock. The holder, Ben Dinkle. And I believe this may be Cole Fromm. I'm seeing who they've got out there kicking. Rain is really coming down. It is Cole Fromm for the extra point. A lot of confusion here by South Dakota State. Bearcat fans are wanting some sort of a delay penalty. They're not going to get it here on the extra point. And, man, they've just got people transitioning off the field. There is a lot of confusion by these Jackrabbits, Brian.
Well, it looked like they may have been a man short there on the line, and they couldn't decide. They couldn't figure out. They were completely confused. The referees are down on the 5 talking about it.
Let's see what our head referee down there says. If they're even going to say anything. They're still chatting about it. Umpire, head referee Steve Cataret. The umpires Brian Gross, Sam Mathaway, the linesman.
Delay game, South Dakota State. 5-yard penalty. It will remain a try.
Yeah, that was Steve Cordette. And I was about to say, I didn't see the clock running at all either. That was ticking down for the delay of game. You can't take that long. So that will move this extra point kick back another 5 yards. And so it will now be a 32-yard attempt here for Cole Fromm. Very important extra point try here for the Jackrabbits, leading 6-0, 7:33 to go in the first on that Miller Time game clock. Dinkle, the snap to him, here momentarily. Now it's down. The kick up on its way. This one wide right. Nope, it's good. Our vantage point. Boy, it looked wide right from here, Brian.
Yeah, it sure did. It was
good.
Not a very good kick, but good enough to go through the uprights.
So the Jackrabbits will take the early lead. 7:33 to go here in the first after forcing the turnover from Ramon Jefferson on a bad snap by the Bearcats. 7-0 Jackrabbits lead. We'll take 1 minute. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcat Sports Network. Here's the kickoff on the way. This one returnable. There. Nope, they'll let it bounce into the end zone. Looked like it was going to sell returnable. And Sam Houston's Ramon Jefferson and his back teammate back there just going to let this one go. And the Bearcats will have it starting 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Well, again, we just talked about it a minute ago. You know, that's Eric Schmidt and company. Just get back out there, make some good sound plays. You got to secure that football, though. Again, it is wet. We all know that. We've talked about it. Just make good, solid plays, convert on 3rd down, and move the chains.
So here we go. It's the second possession of this afternoon for the Bearcats. Eric Schmidt in the gun, 1st down and 10 from his own 25, in between the marks, moving from right to left. 4 up front for the Jackrabbits. Pass goes to Cody Crest, and he drops it. That ball is wet, and he dropped it. That's a rare drop there by Cody Crest on the left side.
Yeah, the concentration by these wide receivers and then the running backs coming out into the flats has got to be laser focused. Again, that ball is wet, but, you know, both teams are having to deal with it, so overcome.
Brings up 1st down and 10. Sam Houston still on their own 25. Jefferson offset to the right of Eric Schmidt. 2 receivers down to the left. 1 up top is Ezzard to the right. Schmidt clapping for it twice. Fakes the handoff, keeping it here. Eric Schmidt, daylight. He's ankle tackled, though, and he does get about 8 or so on that carry up to the 33-yard line. Good run on 2nd down by Eric Schmidt.
That's what makes him such a dangerous weapon. I mean, he drops back, looks down the field, can't find his wide receivers open. Well, man, he can take it up the middle, and he can have some big runs, as you saw right there.
Here is 3rd down and 2 for Sam Houston. They convert 44% of them as they will try to get the First Financial Bank 1st down. Empty backfield, 5 wide, 3 of them down to the left. Now in motion is Noah Smith. He'll set up to the right. Schmidt rolling, looking, passing. This one dropped and smacked his, oh man, just a hard hit down there. Oh, my goodness, on Ife Ade, it's incomplete, and the Cats, we'll see if they pump this one away. They should.
Well, they were loaded up in trips left, and Ife Ade kind of ran a little 3 to 5 yard out route, and Eric Schmidt kind of let him a little too much, and he paid the price for it. Ade got a heck of a hit laid on him.
Yeah, he was absolutely leveled by Dyshawn Gales, the 5'11", 185 sophomore out of Illinois. He didn't look 185 on that play. Let's just put it that way. So here's Matt McRoberts to pump this one away. He has pinned 3 of them inside the 20 this season, 59 yards twice. That last one at Monmouth. He averages 43 a punt. This is the Australian sensation. The snap falls out of his hand, and he falls on it. And it's going to be great field position again for South Dakota State. Unbelievable. These mistakes cost you games. And this rain is something that Sam Houston has not played in this season, and they are on the negative end of it so far in this championship game.
Well, Sam Houston better turn it around and turn it around quick. That's all I can say about that. You know, you're giving South Dakota State just freebies.
So the 3rd possession here for the Jackrabbits as they are looking strong, leading 7-0, 6:42 remaining on the Miller Time game clock. Here in the Daiquiri BB Abbey Realty first. They will start again in excellent field position, this time inside the red zone on the Sam Houston 19. Heidi the quarterback. Tight formation. 1 receiver, though, out to the right, actually, is Jackson Yankee. Handoff here, not much on it. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage on the carry. Great defense by Sam Houston.
Yeah, it looks like Pierre Strong was kind of going left side in between the guard tackle gap. Just a simple run. Picks up a couple of yards there, or picks up 1 yard.
This defense going to try to hold him here. It's 2nd down and 10. No gain on the play. With 6:10 remaining here in the first. This Jackrabbit crowd is extremely loud. Heidi, the quarterback, in the gun. Handoff, no, keeps it. Looking to roll to the right. Will keep it here. No, now he throws to the right side. Ankle pass, it's incomplete. Good pressure brought up there up front by Markel Perry.
Well, again, just to give you an idea how difficult it is to hang on to that football, Heidi rolled out to his right, trying to hit the receiver, kind of did a little comeback route around the 7-yard line, and he cannot get a grip on that football and basically threw it into the ground. That ball is so slick. Obviously, Matt McRobert felt it on the punt. Heidi felt it on the pass. Just then, it is hard to hang on to that football.
It's 3rd down and a long 10 for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. They are 0 for 1 this afternoon. 5:55 to go here in the first. They're leading 7-0 on the Bearcat 19. Heidi, high snap, able to hold on. Hands off to his running back. Nowhere to go for Pierre Strong Jr. Maybe a few on the play, but the Orange Storm with a big wall up front, he's not going to get through that. And give credit to Joseph Wallace and his teammates for putting up that big brick wall.
Well, that was a great play by that Bearcat defensive front four there to give him a big stop.
So Cole Fromm set to kick this one away for a field goal try here. This will be a 34-yard attempt for Fromm. The hold down by Ben Dinkle. Fromm waiting for it. Trying to go up 10-0. This one bobbled on the ground. Fromm picks it up and he's drilled in the backfield. Oh, baby, what a play by the Bearcats. How about that? Braden clumped and he clumped him, baby.
He clumped him, baby. Yes, he did. What a huge stand by that defense of Sam Houston to keep South Dakota off the board. Wow.
The rain is causing havoc here at Toyota Stadium. The Bearcats defense and special teams, after a muffled punt earlier, comes back to protect on a field goal attempt, and the Bearcats will have it back when we come back in 1 minute. Stay with us. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. Ramon Jefferson, the running back. Triplet stacked up in a triangle, very tight formation to the left. South Dakota State with 4 up front. Schmid with the rain coming down to his back. Hands off Ramon, come on Jefferson. And he'll leap forward only to the 25-yard line, a gain of 1 on first down.
Yeah, inside handoff to Ramon Jefferson, trying to just find a gap he can cut up inside. Picks up 1 on the play.
Got an injured Jackrabbit player down there around the 25-26. And during this injury, going to give some shout-outs. A lot of friends joining us back on our social media feeds in the booth. How about Teresa Dickey saying, let's go, Cats? Jerry Henderson, eat 'em up, Cats. Appreciate you, Jerry. You're exactly right. Weather is a factor here in this ballgame. B.J. McMichael back in Huntsville saying he's listening, rain or shine. Nikki McRobert back in Sydney, Australia. It's 3:40 a.m. there. We appreciate you, Nikki.
Yes, we do.
As always, Michael Hogue joining us. Have a good call if they win. He said he wants to see the rings. We got to get through this one first, though. We just want the victory today. Kathy Worley saying, eat 'em up, Cats. And then we also had a fan saying Casey Keeler wins championships. Keeler trying to become, by the way, the first coach in FCS history to get 2 championships, or 2 championships with 2 different teams. We'll see how this one plays out today. That injured Jackrabbit player, by the way, able to walk off under his own pressure. We'll get back into action here. 2nd down and 9 for Sam Houston on their own 25-yard line. Has Schmid in the gun, 4:46 to go here in the first. Handoff, no, it's Schmid, he'll keep it. It's Schmid to the right side. Oh, mama, he's got the first down as he angled his way out of bounds just inside the 35. I believe he's got it, Brian, and that's enough for a First Financial Bank first down for the Bearcats.
Yeah, what a play there by Eric Schmid, and it all really had to do with the fake to Ramon Jefferson up the middle. It froze the linebackers of the Jackrabbits, allowed Eric Schmid to go around to the right side and pick up that first down. Great play.
It's the 3rd first down for Sam Houston. Brings up 1st and 10 from their own 34. Noah Smith in motion. Now will line up as a running back to the right side of Schmid from his own 34. Schmid, the protection breaking down, and he goes down in a rare sack. Give credit there to the Jackrabbits. Piling on top of him was Reese Winkleman. When Winkleman really came, actually, I beg your pardon, that is Cole Fromm. And Cole Fromm, the defensive end, only a junior, but using all of that 6'5", 225 to sack Eric Schmid. It's a loss of 2, brings up 2nd down and 12 for Sam Houston on their own 32, right hash mark, trailing 7-0, 3:40 to go in the first. Schmid in the gun, Noah Smith there, pass over, it's Ezzard to the right side, shakes through 2 defenders, drops the ball, picks it up, and he's close to a first down.
That's why we call him Showtime. I mean, he is so talented. Nice 2 moves after his catch. Good play there.
And I think I saw that ball pop out, Brian, and he fell back onto it. I may be mistaken. It's 3rd down and 2 after Showtime's catch.
Crucial. Sam Houston converts on this 3rd down right here. Get the ball in South Dakota's side of the field, and let's spend some time down there.
Bearcats looking for the 1st down from their own 42 on 3rd and 2. Empty backfield. Look for Schmid to keep it. He will run through the box, and Schmid leaps forward, and he didn't get it, Brian. He maybe only got half a yard.
Yeah, it looks like they're marking him a yard short on that quarterback draw up the middle.
It looked like South Dakota had 5 in a box. Nobody to block for Eric Schmid. And we'll see if Sam Houston's going to go for this, Brian. Oh, man, this would be a big gamble here.
Eric Schmid stays out on the field.
Here we go. Schmid will go for it. It's 4th down and 1.
Boy.
Bearcats trying to convert 55% this season. Schmid under center will step back. I think they may just be trying to drop him off, and that's what they're doing. They were trying to draw him off sides. The Cats will call a timeout. I don't expect them to do that again.
Well, that's, that is a very tough decision right there, 4th and 1. Well, let's get back, Rob, while we're in this little timeout. Thanks to more of our sponsors, Nelson Amaya's Collision Center on Sycamore, honest work and quality service. Adams Furniture, we beat big city prices. In Wiesner Huntsville, the home of the bottom line. Wiesner Hyundai Conroe, where you buy for less. And Huntsville Family Dental, just smile and curves for women, strengthening women.
Once again, welcome back in the booth. Rob Hipp alongside Brian Adams from the Dos Equis broadcast booth. 2:16 remaining on the Miller time game clock. It is 4th down and 1. Here in the first, Bearcats trailing 7-0. McRobert will try to punt this one away. Remember that last one? It bobbled around in his hands. It is very wet out here. And as I mentioned earlier, the first time this season the Bearcats have played in this kind of rain. So McRobert will set to punt this one away. Snap in, gets this delivery. Punt up on its way. Short punt here, but it will take a nice bounce for the Bearcats. Oh, it's going to drop back. We'll see if they can stop it at the goal line. Did they get it, Brian? Oh, baby, did they get it at the goal line? I think it may have went back. We'll see where the official spot is.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, man, it was just in the nick of time as it went back over. That was a beauty, though, by McRobert. It was a low-selling punt. He didn't put a lot under it because nobody was back to receive. It took a bounce, rolled down to about the 1 yard line, kept sliding. An opportunity there for Sam Houston. It was Tristan McCollum trying to basically feather it back in, but the Bearcats weren't able to do so.
Yeah, anytime you have a wet field like that, that ball hits that turf, it shoots off there like a rocket. It did there. Sam Houston was so close to dropping him inside the 1. Nonetheless, touchback. Jackrabbits have the ball on the 20.
Have a few messages as we've done all season. This is an in the booth broadcast. If you want to watch it, go to ABC. 1st down and 10 here from the 20. It's a handoff by Heide over to his running back on the right side and bouncing his way forward. That's a healthy run of about 6 up past the 25 to the 26-yard line there on that carry. I believe it was Pierre Strong Jr.
Yep, Strong Jr. going over on the right side. That's something the Bearcat defense has to do a little bit better job of. You can't keep giving up 7 yards a carry. It's not going to work.
1:39 to go on the Miller time game clock. Time running down here in the first. Jackrabbits leading 7-0. Over the left side, it is Jaden Yankee, the receiver. 2 back there to the left, 1 down to the right. In motion is Pierre Strong, the running back. Fakes the handoff, pass over. This one dropped. It's incomplete. As Heide was looking, threw it over to the receiver there on that right side, and there was not much there as he dropped it, Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, big tight end Kraft just kind of doing a little release and a 3-yard out. That ball so wet, went right through his hands. Big 3rd down here coming up.
It's another 3rd down for this Orange Storm defense. Running off the field for Sam Houston is Braden Compton. Bearcats with 4, actually bring it 5 up front here. It's 3rd and 3 for the Jackrabbits from their own 27 in the pistol formation. Heide handoff. There may have been some movement there, Brian, as the rain is really coming down.
There we go. It's a false start. Tristan McCollum.
3rd down.
Tristan McCollum, number 22 for Sam Houston, helped the referee see the call.
All right. That'll set it back here, 3rd down and 8 now, as the Jackrabbits will back up to their own 22-yard line. Big shout out to my beautiful fiance, Bridget, listening from Tokyo Steakhouse. It's Granny's 90th birthday today.
Happy birthday, Granny.
And the rain is really coming down, the hardest that I've seen here this afternoon. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Jackrabbits on their own 22. Trips high to the left. One receiver tight down to the right, and another flag, and I believe we've got another false start. Oh, it's another false start by South Dakota State.
Boy, the Sam Houston
False
fans
start.
are on their feet.
Offense, number 71, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
That time it was Aaron Johnson making an early move. Aaron Johnson, the left tackle, 6'6", 295, and you've got a lot of weight rocking on a 6'6", 295 frame, and he just moved a little bit, but it was just enough to set him back. 3rd down and 13 now.
Boy, the defensive Bearcats need to watch this quarterback draw.
Ball on the 17 for the Jackrabbits. 2 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right. Heidi stepping back in the screen. Nowhere to go, leveled on the play. Trevor Williams said, "Get it out of here, baby. This is North Huntsville, Texas."
What a play by Trevor Williams. Read it perfectly, hit him, dropped him like a bad habit, forcing South Dakota State to punt the ball away.
So the Jackrabbits will punt this one away deep in their own territory. The only blip in this game so far, well, it's been a few of them. It's been the rain causing havoc. So far, though, South Dakota State leading 7-0. They've been able to get in. 1 back to receive for Sam Houston, and I think we may have another false start.
False start, number 35, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Well, that was Chase Norblade with the false start. Things a little too sharp for that young man today. So Gronowski is out for the rest of the game. We just received word on that. And so the freshman no longer in this ball game. We only saw him a couple of times. Now the punt from their own end zone. This one bobbled around, finally got it up. This is a nice booming punt in the rain. And a return opportunity here for Ezzard. Ezzard finding some room to the right side. Ezzard's on his way. Ezzard across the 30. 2 blocks to beat to the 20. Down to the 10. Jaquez. Showtime, Ezzard. And he's got the touchdown. Oh, baby, by Showtime.
That's why we call him Showtime.
Wait just a minute. They may have said he was out at the corner. I didn't see the official call. He was down there. If it is, it's the 3rd return from Jaquez Ezzard, but oh man, we've got a flag.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 50 of the return team. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. The period will be extended for 1 on-time down.
Well, it would have been the 3rd return by Jaquez Ezzard, but the hold back there will set him back, Brian. Tough break for the Cats.
Boy, that's unfortunate. Those blocking the backs will hurt you every time, man. You can't take away the talent of Jaquez Ezzard. That's why we call that man Showtime. Wow.
That block did happen in the area, though, where he found a gap. And they'll get one more play here in this first quarter. We're down to 0 on the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston trailing 7-0. They will start back here now for the 4th time this afternoon on their own 40-yard line left hash mark. Eric Schmid brings them out. The SLC Player of the Year in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right from his own 40, standing in the gun at the 35. Schmid wiggling his arms, and now a flag flies here and a false start against the Bearcats.
Well,
False start, offense, number 76, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
amazing. Was that 4 false starts in a row by both sides?
That was Prince Pines moving a little bit early here.
In weather conditions like this, disciplined football is such a key factor. You've got to play disciplined football.
Eric Schmid, the leading rusher as far as touchdowns go for Sam Houston, 8 of them this season. And we'll get another play here to end the first quarter. Schmid in the gun, trip spread out to the left from his own 35. Eric Schmid claps once, now twice, high snap, fakes the handoff, pass over. This one to Chandler Harvin, and Harvin goes down on the left side but picks up 5 to end the first quarter of play.
That is the end of the first period.
We'll step aside, we'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back for the second quarter Bearkats trailing 7-0 in the FCS National Championship. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. So that's the situation right now, 7-0. Jackrabbits leading in that first quarter. We saw Gronowski go out of the ball game. He only went 1 for 2. That's the freshman. Was looking strong. Didn't see any type of injury, but he's done, according to some of our sources. And so it's going to be up to Keaton Heide now, the quarterback for South Dakota State. 2 for 4 so far here in this ball game. Eric Schmid starting to find a little life. 2 of 5, 21 yards for that young man. But how about this on the rushing side? 5 carries for 33 yards. Eric Schmid, we heard from Coach Keeler, one of the keys to victory was going to be the new thing that we're going to see from Schmid. And I say new because he hasn't been as diverse as we've seen all season. As what I'm talking about is Coach Casey Keeler wants to use Eric Schmid a lot more in these run-type situations. It's a little more diverse than what we've seen. Because, of course, the beginning of the season, you don't want to see him run too much and get him hurt. Well, we're in the final game. And so we're seeing him run a lot more.
Absolutely you are. You pull out all stops in this game right here.
Again, thanks for joining us. Michael Hogue, appreciate you. Mike Thomas saying eat 'em up Cats. Also, Sanders Hickey watching from Athens, Georgia, bleeding orange for the Bearcats. Appreciate you, Sanders. Here we go, now moving from left to right. 2nd down and 4 for the Cats. The 46, Ramon Jefferson, trying to cut his way forward, and he may only pick up 1 as he crosses the 45, 46, and 47-yard line.
Yeah, Ramon Jefferson just a handoff right up the middle between the center guard gap. Linebackers there for the Jackrabbits just plugged the hole. Good play by their defense.
Sam Houston 0 for 2 on 3rd downs today. They are trying to break that negative mark on the stat sheet. It's 3rd down and 3 from their own 47. Schmid in the gun, trips down to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Schmid with Jefferson, fakes the handoff looking, he's hit, drilled as he passes this one. There should be a flag against Jaquez Ezzard, and there's not. Unbelievable, as Jaquez Ezzard was drugged to the ground and no PI was called.
Wow. Eric Schmid under massive pressure. He had to get rid of that ball just as soon as he got it, forcing the Bearcat punt team back out on the field.
Oh, man, and Eric Schmid goes down hard as he had a big body from that front line. It was Thomas Stacker stacked all over him. So set back to receive here is Jackson Yankee from Matt McRobert's punt. As McRobert will punt into the wind. Snap is there. McRobert gets this one away. It will take a bounce. Yankee going to track it down. It takes a nice roll near the coffin corner at the 5-yard line. And for the 4th time this season, McRobert buries one inside the 20. That was a beautiful punt by Matt McRobert.
Boy, he is such a great punter. I mean, he has done that to teams all year long. Pin them inside the 10-yard line. Great punt there by Matt McRobert.
We'll keep things right here as South Dakota State leading 7-0, has it for the 4th time today. Led back onto the field by their quarterback. We mentioned earlier Keaton Heide out of Minnesota, the 6'3", 195-pound sophomore. They will line up on the right hash mark. 14:07 to go on the Miller Time game clock as we're in the Sam Houston Alumni Association 2nd quarter. Got to watch here. Heide kind of standing near his goal line. Orange Storm bringing some up front. Handoff. No, it's a pass. Heide with pressure in his face. This one thrown away. Went over to the left side. It was almost an opportunity for the Bearcats as Jalen Thomas was in the area, but it's incomplete.
Right. Well, think about Heide. You know, he is the sophomore, but he had lost that starting position to the freshman Gronkowski. A lot of pressure on that young man, and I promise you Bearcat defense is going to give him all he can stand.
Mentioned earlier, Gronowski out of the ball game. The freshman Heide in there. It is 2nd down and 10 for South Dakota State from their own 6-yard line. This Jackrabbit crowd tremendously loud in front of us. In the gun, Heide will send a man in motion. Fakes, handoff, right side, leveled, nowhere to go. It's a loss on the play back to the 5-yard line. My goodness, what a hit on that running back. Popping up from the pile there was Braden Clompton. He's had 2 big hits of this ball game, and both of those can apply for the Nelson Amaya Collision Center on Sycamore hard hit of the game.
What a hit by Clompton. I mean, stuck his hat right in his chest for no gain.
Kenyon Bauer making his way, the wide receiver, back onto the field. It is 3rd down and 10. This Orange Storm trying to hold him again. Heidi in the gun, running back to his right. I just saw a flash of light. 3rd down and 10 from the 6. In the gun, fake the handoff. Heidi going to keep it here. Nowhere to go. Oh, you're not going to do that against the Cats, baby. And coming up there, Trevor Williams with a nice lick up front. And the Bearcats defense holding them yet again.
Oh, my goodness, boy, that's going to put the punter for South Dakota State way back in the end zone, maybe on the end line.
Yeah, Ben Dinkle will stand right backed up to his own end zone. And I'm talking with that right foot just outside the line. We'll see if we can get a return here by Jaquez Ezzard. Only 3 back there to guard Ben Dinkle. It's on its way. Punt up, gets it away. Ezzard, this one will take a bounce. He's going to have to let this one roll. And it will be great field position, though, for the Bearcats as it rolled out of bounds around the 40 or 43-yard line. I don't believe we'll have a media timeout. Yes, we will. So we'll go ahead and step aside for 1 minute. 12:32 remaining on the Miller time game clock. We're in the Sam Houston Alumni Association second quarter. Bearcats trailing 7-0, but they've got it for the 5th time. When we come back, it's the FCS National Championship on the Bearcats Sports Network. It is 1st down and 10 from the 44. Schmidt in the gun. Low snap, holds on to it. Hands off here, Noah Smith. Smith, as he zigzags his way up to the 49-yard line. A good run there on 1st down for Noah Smith.
Yeah, Noah Smith picks up 5 yards on that carry. Nice run up the middle by Noah Smith. It's good to see him getting involved in this ball game.
The tight end, Isaac Schley, out there. We had a chance to catch up with his family. They drove almost 700 miles from Denver, Colorado to be here to witness this game, and their grandson and his mom here as well, the entire family. It's 2nd down and 6 for the Cats on their own 48. In the pistol now, Schmidt in the gun. Hands off Jefferson. Jefferson looking for left side penetration. He has separation. It's Ramon Jefferson across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Ramon, come on, Jefferson has the first Financial Bank 1st down for the Bearcats.
That's what makes him so exciting. He just needs a little crease, and he sees it. He cuts through it, and, man, he is fun to watch. What a good run on the left side there by Ramon Jefferson.
Ramon Jefferson, the leading rusher for this Bearcat team, entering today 656 yards. Will go 1st down and 10 from the Jackrabbit 35. Pass in the flats. Ezzard, shake and bake Ricky Bobby on the left side, across the 20, trying to go to the right side. Oh, baby, he's still on his feet. Ezzard to the 5. Touchdown! Jaquez Ezzard, you have got to be kidding me, as he dives in and scores. That is showtime at his finest, baby.
That is why his nickname is Showtime. Oh, my goodness, the run after the catch, unbelievable. Give credit to that Bearcat offensive line for opening up some blocks downfield. What a play.
Jaquez Ezzard took it in the flats on the left side. As you mentioned, had the blocks, zigzagged his way, a little shake and bake Ricky Bobby, comes back to the right side, eluding defenders, and it's a Bearcat touchdown. It's a trophy case touchdown. And here is the Murray Insurance and Financial Services extra point. Coming up here for Seth Morgan, the hold by Ryan Humphreys. Here's the kick. It's up through the uprights and good. And we are tied in the national championship. The Bearcats take care of business on the 5th drive of the evening. We'll step aside and take a break. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. Cameron Hearn will kick here from left to right, favoring the right hash mark. Right toe to leather, booms this one on the Fat Boys Pizza kickoff. Sails to the 1-yard line. This one returnable over to the right side. Boy, a bad block in the back there. No call as South Dakota State returnman will cut it up across the 40-yard line. There was a vicious block in the back at the 7-yard line. No flags came out. And South Dakota State with an opportunity starting in excellent field position.
No question about it. Nice kick return there by South Dakota State. I mean, that is excellent field position to start this drive out here.
They will start this one on their own. They'll mark it at the 41-yard line. So again, South Dakota State, we are all knotted up at 7 apiece. This game has been as advertised. We mentioned earlier the freshman quarterback still not sure what the injury was on Mark Gronowski. He is done for the day. Keaton Heidi, the quarterback, here for the Jackrabbits, stands in the gun. 2 receivers stacked up on the left side. In motion goes Jaden Yankee. Handoff over to the right side. Nowhere much. Well, found a hole actually across the 45 to the 46-yard line in between the hash marks. That was a good run there by Isaiah Davis. We've kept our eyes on that young man so far today.
Yeah, Davis did a good job just carrying the ball up the middle, again, between the center guard gap. The thing about Davis, he kept those feet moving and picked up a nice run on that first down.
So this will bring up 2nd down and 5 after the 5-yard gain just moments ago. The Jackrabbits from their own 46 in between the marks. Heidi in the gun. One receiver to the right, 2 down to the left in a tight formation. Handoff, brick wall, Davis nowhere. Maybe a yard on the forward progress, but this front line has been so powerful this season. Trace Mascaro and more getting the initial hit.
Yeah, Mascardo and Markel Perry in on that stop. Great play there by that Bearcat defense. Brings up a big 3rd down right here.
It's another 3rd down for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. They are 0 for 4 today, trying to find something on this Sam Houston defense. 9:51 remaining on the Miller Time game clock here in the Sam Houston Alumni Association 2nd quarter.
Boy, you can hear that crowd. They are getting loud.
Heidi in the gun, tight formation in between the marks, looking to pass, stepping back, nowhere. Now drops one, has his man, and has the first down. There was nothing there until the last moment. Jackson Yankee, one of the twins out of Madison, South Dakota, gives South Dakota State the very first down of this afternoon on 3rd down.
Yeah, Yankee ran a good route. He just kind of did a little curl route and sat down in the open spot, and they were able to pick up that first down.
So this will bring up 1st down and 10. Now on the Bearcat 47-yard line, left hash mark. Heidi looking for the shotgun snap. His tight end Zach Hines there to the left side. Rolls around, hands off. This one over to Pierre Strong, looking to make a strong effort, trying to wiggle through a defender, and it was great defense by, I believe back there it was Isaiah Downs, able to hold him back from getting a first down. He stopped after about a gain of 6.
Yeah, that was Isaiah Downs, who did a great job slowing him down till he got some help for some other Bearcat defenders. Man, oh man. That could have been a huge play.
Looked like Pierre Strong was going for a first down and more, but Downs able to hold him down. Finally brought down at the Bearcat 41. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain. We're tied 7 apiece, 8:30 to go here in the 2nd. South Dakota State has it for the 5th time today. Whistles come out, and we'll see here if we've got a timeout by the Jackrabbits. They whistled, and the official going to head over and talk things over.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they whistled this.
There has been a detected lightning strike. We're going to have the teams clear the field.
Well, I believe the way it works, if there's lightning within 8 miles or so, they're going to have to stop play here. And I think that play, don't get me wrong on the rules, but I think that play stops for about 30 minutes or so, Brian, if I'm not mistaken by the rules. So the lightning strike, we knew that there was going to be storms. We were hoping we could get through it without any lightning, but that has now changed as the teams will head into the locker rooms. So let's set this back up. South Dakota State with the football. They are moving from right to left. We are tied 7 apiece, 8:25 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the Sam Houston Alumni 2nd quarter. It's going to take us a while to get back into it as well, Brian. High snap goes directly to Pierre Strong, and he finds a little bit of daylight, and he's got enough for a first down. So that direct snap to Pierre Strong. We heard about Mark Gronowski, possibly an ACL injury. He will not return. He only played a few plays in the opening part of this game. Of course, the freshman quarterback. We have seen Keaton Heidi take most of the snaps, or actually all of the snaps since then, and he's still out there right now. So that's who they're going to continue to go with. That is their man for the rest of this game. And Brian, we're back in it, finally.
Finally back in it again. Yeah, you're right. In South Dakota State, first play from resuming, run the ball up the middle, pick up a first down. Here we go.
1st and 10 for South Dakota State on the Bearcat 37, tied 7 apiece. As Heidi will roll to the left, throws this one, has a man, left-handed catch, not there as he was trying to pull a Jerry Rice move, was Jackson Yankee. It's incomplete at the 20-yard line.
Boy, Yankee almost pulled that ball in. It was behind him. He had one hand on it. Ball comes loose, brings up 2nd down.
It is 2nd down and a long 10 here for the Jackrabbits. And boy, it was just raining buckets. We saw so much rain earlier. There was flood warnings in this area, river flood warnings. But the lightning was the main threat. Back at it here, 2nd down and 10 for South Dakota State. On the right hash mark, Bearcat 37. In the gun is Keaton Heide. Calls for the snap, hands off to his running back, finds some daylight. There's a hole there for Pierre Strong, and he rolls his way forward close to another first down just outside the 25.
Yeah, Strong Jr. hands off, goes to the left side, off the tackle, picks up big yards there. South Dakota State marching the ball down the field.
It's the 5th drive of the afternoon for the Jackrabbits. This one started, Brian, about an hour ago on their own 41. They have moved it down to the Bearcat 27, picking up a couple of first downs on this drive. 7:08 remaining here in the second on the Miller Time game clock. Jackrabbits crowd in front of us. They're making a lot of noise. Heide in the gun, 2 receivers to the right. Hands off over to Pierre Strong. Strong finding daylight again between the hash marks. This time a game of about 5 or so up to the 23. They'll give him 4.
Yeah, clopped it on the tackle there. Nice pickup again on that run. And that's what they're known for. They love to run the football to try to open up that passing game.
This is a team that 7th in the FCS this season, 231 yards per game on the ground, and they're making it look easy here after we came out of the rain and lightning delay. Pierre Strong will line up, and boy, a weird formation here as almost tripping up was Heide. Heide rolls over, fakes the handoff. The Bearcats read that beautifully. I'm not sure what that formation was.
Well, that was a trick play set up. Man, I haven't seen that almost since 8th grade. What they do, they line up and they keep the defense from seeing what's going on. They put the ball on the ground. The up back picks it up, tries to go around the end. Bearcats read that perfectly.
I'm not going to trick these Bearcats, Brian. It is now a critical 3rd down. For the Jackrabbits today, only 1 of 5. The Bearcats have done a phenomenal job against a team that normally converts 44% of them. It's 3rd down and 6 on the Bearcat 23. Heide in the gun, sends a man in motion, a back to his left. He'll keep it here. No, it's a handoff over to Pierre Strong, and he had nowhere to go. The Bearcats read it like a picture book. It was Trace Mascaro with one of the initial hits there for the Bearcats.
What was successful about that, the Bearcats got penetration. Trace Moscato got up the middle, stopped him. Oh, my goodness, what a great play there on 3rd down by the Bearcat defense.
From here, it's about a 44-yard field goal. The wind has pretty much died completely after it was whipping around 20 miles an hour during those storms that came through. So again, here we go. It is a field goal from 43 yards for the Jackrabbits trying to regain the lead. Cole Fromm, the hold here by Keaton Heide. This kick, it's well low, and it's not even close, and the defense holds the Jackrabbits again.
Bearcats defense in front, got a hand on that ball, knocked it away. Field goal was no good.
Well, again, thanks for joining us, Rob Hipp, alongside Brian Adams. We're here in the Dos Equis broadcast booth after close to an hour delay because of lightning. 4:53 remaining here in the second. We understand that there will be no halftime, so a lot of football remaining here in Frisco in the FCS National Championship.
And the rain has stopped. The field is still real wet.
Eric Schmid will start here from his own 26, looking to pass over. This one is just a miscommunication there as he was looking to Cody Crest, incomplete at the 45 on the right hash.
Yeah, Cody Crest came across the field on a flag route, and looks like there was a miscommunication. He was not ready for that pass.
This is the 6th possession of this afternoon for Sam Houston, starting on their own 26-yard line. The Bearcats, you got to go all the way back up in this ball game. Well, it was their previous possession, actually, where Ezard had that 40-yard or so touchdown reception. 2nd and 10 from their own 26, in between the marks. Delayed handoff, Ramon Jefferson works through one, but he is pummeled on the initial hit there by, I believe it was Jabor Gibbs. I'll double-check myself on that one, but no, it was actually the free safety, Isaiah Stallbird. The 6'1", 200 sophomore got him there. A gain of just a few. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
Well, this is a big 3rd down. I mean, you come out of an hour break, you're a little bit cold. The momentum, you got to try to get the momentum on your side. If the Bearcats can convert right here, that will be huge for them.
The Bearcats are 0 for 3 on third down today. This one 3rd and 7 from their own 29 on the right hash. Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to either side. He'll clap once. Here's the second clap. Gets the snap. Looking, scanning, over to the right side. Heaves one up into the air. This one is caught by Ife Day at the 40-yard line. Oh, baby, what a play! And the Bearcats coming alive right out of the gate to restart this game.
What a great route by Ife Day. It was one-on-one coverage, man-to-man. The ball was thrown short. He had to come back to it. Perfect pass, great catch.
Somebody messaged earlier, said you guys are a little biased. Well, we do call for the Bearcats, Brian. It's 1st down and 10 here for South Dakota State on their own 41. On the Jackrabbit 41. That's a First Financial Bank first down. Schmid rolls to the left side, scanning the field. Looking, pump fakes, throws this one up, and it's incomplete. It went through the hands of his intended receiver at the 28-yard line. I believe that was Chandler Harvin out there, and it's incomplete. You know, Harvin's still looking for his first touchdown of the season, by the way.
Boy, Coach Casey Keeler is hot. He is still wanting an explanation from that referee. I mean, he is upset. He was wanting a pass interference call. Not going to get it.
Harvin will line up to the right side. Sam Houston here with 2 backs. One of them right behind Schmidt is Ramon Jefferson. The other, Noah Smith to the right. 2 receivers up, 2nd and 10 from the Jackrabbit 41. Schley in motion, the tight end to the left. Handoff goes to Smith, left side. Reading it beautifully, South Dakota State, and that's just a great defensive play there by none other than the man that we have called several times in this ballgame. Tolu Ogrendi read it and hammered him back there. No gain on the play.
And we have a flag down around the 44-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 22, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That was a face mask called on that play on the defensive side. That penalty, well, it goes against the young man that we just talked to, Tolu Ogrendi, with the face mask penalty.
That's what you talk about. That is a big break for Sam Houston. Gives them a first down. They need to take advantage of that.
Bearcats 1st and 10 from the 26. They're threatening that Mocha turning it long. Red zone, Schmidt in the gun. Stepping back, 4 receivers wide. Through the pocket, he goes down for the 2nd time on a sack there at the 30-yard line on the left hash mark.
Well, give South Dakota State credit on that. They just collapsed the pocket. Eric Schmidt tried to step up to avoid it. Couldn't get away. South Dakota State drops him for about a 3-yard loss.
Call it 4 at 2nd down and 14. The Cats backed up to the 30. This drive started for him on their own 26. Schmidt in the gun. Ramon Jefferson, the running back, to the right side, favoring that left hash mark. 2 receivers to the top. 1 down is Harvin to the right. Schmidt fakes the handoff. No, it goes to Ramon. Ramon, come on, Jefferson across the 20-yard line. He's inside the red zone down to the 18. Nice shimmy shaking move by Ramon Jefferson.
Ramon Jefferson again. He just needs a little bit of daylight. He sees it. He makes a good cut and gets great yards after initial contact.
The Bearcats have already converted a 3rd down, their first one on this possession, trying to do it for the 2nd time. It is 3rd and a short 2 inside the Mocha turning red zone at the 18-yard line. Schmidt in the gun. Noah Smith now the back on the left side. 1 receiver to either side. Direct handoff. The snap goes to Smith. He's got the first down, baby, across the 15-yard line. What a play call there by offensive coordinator Ryan Carty.
That was a great call up the middle. The direct snap to Noah Smith. He takes it right up the middle. The guard on the right side opened up a nice hole to get him to get that first down.
It was a few moments ago. Ramon Jefferson with a 12-yard run, followed up Noah Smith. They're able to get the First Financial Bank first down from the 15-yard line. Bearcats threatening here where they've done so well in the red zone this season. Schmidt in the gun, stepping back, 2 receivers to the right, looks to the left. Oh, it's Ezard. He's got the touchdown. 15-yard strike to Jacquez Ezard. And for the first time in these FCS National Championship, the Bearcats take the lead.
Jacquez Ezard, showtime, does a flag route to the back corner left of the end zone. Eric Schmidt hits him on the mark for the Bearcats score.
It's the 2nd time today that Jacquez Ezard has been on the receiving end of a touchdown pass. That is your Touchdown play there brought to you by our friends at the Trophy Case. And here is the Murray Insurance and Financial Services extra point through the uprights and good from Seth Morgan. And the Bearcats take the lead 14-7 with 1:21 remaining on the Miller Time game clock. How about that coming out after the delay, Brian?
Unbelievable. I mean, that is just the way you need to do it. Again, you sat out for about 45 minutes to an hour. You get cold, you get kind of stiffened up a little bit, but the Bearcats held great on defense, got the ball back, and they punched it in the end zone. That's what you got to do.
It was a drive for Sam Houston that started on their own 26, driven all the way down the field, capped off by the 15-yard touchdown pass from Eric Schmidt to Jaquez Ezzard. That is your Dos Equis scoring drive recap. Oh, baby, we've got a good one here in Frisco as the rain has, for the moment, moved away and we're back in action. The defense came out first. They had the big stop, and the offense rewarding the defense for their efforts with a touchdown to take the lead.
Boy, howdy, the Bearcat fans are back over there. You can hear them on their feet, clapping. You got the kickoff team about to punch the ball down the field. Man alive, you can feel the excitement.
Eric Schmidt, 101 yards in his ball game, 65 yards on the ground. The rushing side, 66 on the ground. Here's Cameron Hearn with a Fat Boys Pizza kickoff. This is a short one. It'll take a plop at the 20. The returnman has it. Met a brick wall, still bouncing through a couple defenders. Ryan Humphreys down there with a nice play. A flag flies. He's finally out of bounds on the left angle at the 30-yard line. We'll see what the flag is here.
Well, if you remember last week, Ryan Humphreys on a short kick recovered it for a big play.
Let's see what the call is.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 7 on return team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Boy, South Dakota State has been on the negative end of quite a few penalties. We actually saw, I believe it was 3 false starts in a row earlier in this game, and now another one here. And Brian, you've got to take care of that. We go back and look for South Dakota State, and they have already committed 5 penalties, 35 yards. That'll be the 6th here in this ball game.
Yeah, that's both teams getting a penalty for blocking in the back on special teams, so they got to clean that up.
So we'll start it here for the Jackrabbits. Their 6th possession starting out on their own 18-yard line. Heidi in the gun, steps back, handoff up the middle. His running back finding room, tracking through defenders is Pierre Strong Jr. and a healthy run of 9 up to the 27-yard line on first down, brings up 2nd down and 1.
Well, that's what they like to do. They're in the hurry-up offense.
They will quickly move, empty backfield. Heidi looking, scanning over center, has his man. That one is caught by Jaden Yonke. Yonke to the left side. He's got the first down, out of bounds at the 30. Only a couple on the play. Good job by Markel Perry and Trevor Williams pushing him out.
Well, also a good catch by Yonke there to hang on to that ball because he took a shot, bounced off of it, rolled around, picked up another couple of yards, and the first down.
Well, it'll bring up first down and 10 now for the Jackrabbits on their own 31-yard line. Bearcats leading 14-7, 52 seconds remaining here on the Miller Time game clock in the second quarter. Heidi in the gun, has a back to his left. Wide receiver Canyon Bauer to the left. Empty backfield now, pump fakes once, throws in the flats, has Pierre Strong, eludes one defender across the way near the 40, finally dropped out of bounds by Trevor Williams. The Jackrabbit fans wanting a late hit. They're not going to get that call. And he is close. They're going to call it about a 7-yard or 8-yard gain there on first down.
Yeah, the side judge was right there, saw the whole play. He slipped as he went out of bounds, so there was certainly no penalty there.
Slipped out. It is very wet on the field. The water appears to have drained nicely. Earlier we saw puddles out there, but of course in a professional stadium, they've got it where it'll drain. It is 2nd down and 2 for the Jackrabbits on their own 39, left hash mark, trailing 14-7, 45 seconds to go. Here in the second, stepping back is Heidi. Pressure in his face, eludes one, flags fly. That's going to be a hold in the backfield. And this one's going to be coming back as Chris Scott back there threw up his hands. I think he got held, the big lineman up front for Sam Houston. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, that was big number 71 there for South Dakota State.
Holding offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Aaron Johnson.
Big O offensive lineman from South Dakota State, 6'6", 295. They're on the hold.
From Chicago, I can't even. Shizuoka City, Minnesota.
Shizuoka.
Have you heard of that before?
Not, actually.
All right, well, back at it. Here we go. It is second down and 12. The Jackrabbits backed up to the 29 after the hold. On the left hash mark, Heidi in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, looking, pressure in his face. Pump fakes once, now throws, flats, incomplete left side. Great defense up front. There's another flag back there. We'll see who this one is on, as Joseph Wallace was in the area.
Well, this may go against the Cats.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, number 95 defense. 15-yard penalty.
Boy, that's a big
first
play.
down.
Yeah, it was Joseph Wallace. 2.5 sacks this season. Came into this game 30 total tackles, but that is a huge penalty, and that will move the Jackrabbits all the way up to the 44-yard line. They're still on their side of the field on the right side. So here we go, back at it. First down and 10 now for South Dakota State on the 44-yard line on their own side. Left hash mark, Heidi in the gun, trips to the right. Spread out, one back to him on the left, claps once, stepping back at the 35, looking, pressure, oh, he's drilled! Oh, baby, this one's tipped up, it's incomplete, but I'm telling you, Heidi was absolutely drilled on the play at the 35-yard line. The Bearcats bringing it in, and what a hit there by Sam Houston. Trace Mascaro saying, get out of my way.
Man, that was a nasty hit there by Mascaro. As soon as Heidi threw that football, he got drilled.
That ball was tipped up in the air. The Bearcats had an opportunity to try to haul it down an interception. Would have been a tough one. Well, how about that for your Nelson Amayas Collision Center on Sycamore hard hit of the game candidate. Second down and 10 from the 44 for the Jackrabbits on their own side. Pressure again. Delivers. It's intercepted, mama. This one is intercepted by Quentin Brown to the left side, and he goes down at the 50-yard line. The Bearcats have their first takeaway of the game. This Orange Storm is playing with power here in the second quarter.
Boy, the Quentin Brown, right place at the right time. Give credit to the pressure put on Heidi by that front four of Sam Houston. Oh, my goodness. Eric Schmidt and company are back on the field.
Quentin Brown, the hometown Conroe, Texas young man, with his first interception of the season, and a big one here in the national championship.
Boy, that was a huge interception there by that young man from Conroe, Texas.
We'll quickly go back at it here. 18 seconds to go in the second. The Bearcats have it straight midfield on the 50, moving from left to right. 2 receivers to either side. Schmid with the second clap, stepping back, plenty of time. Rolls to the left. Schmid wants to tuck and run. He's got daylight across the 40 to the 30, down outside of bounds at the 25-yard line. Oh, mama, what a run by Eric Schmid.
Well, there's a flag down. I think this one's coming back. It's going to be, I believe, a hold on Sam Houston.
Yep. It's the second hold that we've seen in this ball game on big plays. One of them was on a touchdown. Keeler not happy at all.
Holding, number 76, offense. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
That's Prince Pines there with the hold.
Well, that's one thing, Prince Pines. He had the advantage. He just, you got to let him go once Eric Schmidt gets past you, and he didn't quite do that. Referee saw it, threw the flag.
South Dakota State in the FCS Championship for the very first time. This is the Bearcats' third trip, and now with the ball back to the 40, Sam Houston going to just take a knee here with the lead. They will get the ball back in the third quarter. Schmid will step back, takes the knee at the 35, and that'll run the clock down. We're not going to have a halftime, and so that will run the clock down. We will step aside, though, on a media timeout to stay, and all of that support helps to make everything that we do possible. We do it for the university. Of course, we do it for these kids and to help put them on the national stage through this broadcast. And what a day it's been for Sam Houston, but still a lot of football remaining as we're about to get started in the Sam Houston Alumni Association third quarter. 15 minutes straight up on that clock. 14-7. Remember the Bearcats, they won the toss. Tristan McCollum won it, deferred. Bearcats will get it here to start things in the third.
Yep, here we go. You know, like you just said, the Bearcats won the toss and deferred, so they're going to take the ball here to start the third quarter. They got a little momentum going in their favor. Eric Schmidt in the offense, but that defense, that big interception a while ago, man alive, they're playing some good football out on this wet football field.
Cameron Alexander, Ramon Jefferson set back to receive. And the kickoff coming up here by Cole Fromm. From left to right, third quarter underway in the FCS National Championship. Cameron Alexander will field it at the 5 on the right hash mark. Across the 20, slips down, Turf Monster got him, and Boy, he was already down and just got pummeled by another player there from the Jackrabbits. No call on that. You got to be careful. You don't want to hurt these guys.
No, you sure don't. And again, right there on that return by Alexander, he tried to stop and cut and go a different direction. Feet came out from under him. That field is wet.
Bearcats will start this 8th possession of the ball game on their own 20, moving from right to left, holding a 7-point advantage, 14-7. We're 4 seconds into the third on the Miller time game clock. Schmidt in the gun. 2 receivers split to either side. Has Jefferson his back to his right side, standing on that gun from the shotgun snap at the 15. Handoff. Jefferson spinning around like a top across the 25 to the 27-yard line. There's Ramon Come On Jefferson with his athleticism again here in this game.
Well, that tackle was by Michael Griffin II, the safety, and if it wouldn't have been for him, Ramon may have been going all the way.
So a pickup of 7 is 2nd down and 3 from their own 27, right hash mark. This time Schmidt, empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap, steps back at the 20. Pressure's not there, throws left side, incomplete. Well overthrew his intended receiver. Maybe a breakdown of communication with Cody Crest on the left side. It's incomplete at the 45.
Well, the last time Eric Schmidt targeted Cody Crest, there was a miscommunication. Those 2 guys need to get together and kind of figure out what's going on, because that's 2 times they've tried to connect and failed to because of a miscommunication.
Cody Crest has had a phenomenal season. 40 receptions, 460 yards, but another 3rd down here, a critical 3rd down for the Cats. 2 backs here, 1 to either side of Eric Schmidt. Ramon Jefferson to the left, tight formation. 3rd and 3 from their own 27 with 14-18 to go in the 3rd. He'll look to pass, throws over center. Crest is leveled, but I think he got the first down at the 30 on the forward progress. He is absolutely leveled on the right hip. Crest hops up, and it's a First Financial Bank first down for the Bearcats.
What a catch by Cody Crest. They must have communicated in the huddle, got on the same page. Perfect timing, great catch, great throw. First down, Bearcats.
So it is a First Financial Bank first down for Sam Houston from their own 30, a drive that started back just 10 yards ago on the 20. This time, trips to the left, nobody to the right. Schmidt in the gun, standing at the 25. Ezzard, part of that triplet package, throw to Ezzard in the flat. Ezzard wanting to shake a defender. Spins around, Turf Monster got him at the 32. Only a 2-yard reception there. If that Turf wouldn't have got him, he may have had 5 or 6 more on the left side.
Well, again, that's what we talked about. This whole first half, it just came down in sheets out here. So that field, although it's draining well, it is still very wet out there.
It is a 2-yard reception for Jaquez Showtime Ezzard. 2nd down and 8 for Sam Houston. 13 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock. The Cats have a 7-point advantage, 14-7. Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Has a back offset to his right. In motion, Isaac Schley, the tight end, over to the right side. Schmidt will clap once, high snap. He corrals it. He hauls it in. Oh, he is drugged down by the neck, Brian. An absolute nasty tackle at the 36-yard line. And it's it's a good little pickup. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about a manageable 4.
Well, what an athletic move there by Eric Schmidt just to get the snap. It was not a good snap. He was able to secure it with one hand, and it limited his options, so he just took it up the middle and did the best he could to pick up some kind of yardage.
Bearcats have converted 3 of 6, 50% on 3rd down. It was a nasty tackle moments ago there by Krokoklowski, and no call was made. And Sam Houston coaches will run over, and they're going to take a look at Schmidt here as he immediately gets some attention. And a timeout called by the Cats. We'll take it with them for 1 minute. We'll be right back. Critical 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Bearcats, leading 14-7 with 12:10 to go here in the 3rd. This is the FCS National Championship on the Bearcat Sports Network. Snap to Smith for a first down that set up a touchdown earlier. Triplets down to the left. The Jackrabbits bring 4 up front. As that ball resting on the 35 in between the hash marks, Bearcats going from right to left. Schmidt calling for the shotgun snap. He gets it. Pressure coming. He delivers. This one popped up. It is caught by the Bearcats, but it will not be a first down. It was 1 yard short at the 39-yard line. Noah Smith was there to haul it in, and it'll bring up 4th down and a short one, and I think Sam Houston wants to punt this one away.
Yeah, they're going to bring out Matt McRobert, but Eric Schmidt had a had a linebacker in his face, had to get rid of the ball. The ball was tipped up in the air to Noah Smith. He was able to secure it, but just came up a yard shy of the first down marker.
Looked like on that replay it bounced off the back of the left guard, Edward Miller. So Matt McRoberts set to punt this one away. He's already nailed one inside the 20 earlier. This punt barely gets this one away as he had pressure in his face. Takes a nice Bearcat roll inside the 20. This one is down at the 19-yard line. And for the 5th time this season, the 2nd time in this ball game, McRobert pins it inside the 20. We'll keep things right here, Brian.
Yeah, we want to thank some more of our sponsors while we can. We want to thank Lone Star Hydro Flow, Arabic Wastewater Treatment System Specialist serving Walker and surrounding counties, City of Huntsville. From everyone at the City of Huntsville, Eat 'em Up Cats, and University Heights Baptist Church, we cultivate people who make Jesus known by the lives we live and the conversations we have. Community Service Credit Union, helping our community bank. Happy, spend smart, live well.
South Dakota State starting from their own 19, moving from left to right into the short wind that is here. Heidi will step back, looking, pressure in his face. It's coming. Oh, he's hit. This one, it's almost intercepted. Oh, baby, it was up in the air and almost intercepted. Heidi is down. He hops back up, but what pressure brought up front there by the big double nickel. We love to talk about him, Jahari K.
Boy, Jahari K and Big 95 Joseph Wallace. Everybody in the country knows about this Sam Houston defense, and they put the pressure on Heidi right there.
Yeah, it was actually Joseph Wallace, and then the big 5'5" almost hauled in the interception. But, man, you had Joseph Wallace with that big belly pouncing on him.
In your face. Can you imagine?
Man, move out of the way. It's 2nd down and 10. 11-13 to go here in the 3rd. Jackrabbits trailing, handoff, nowhere to go. This Orange Storm defense puts up a brick wall. Hopping up from the bottom of the pile is Quentin Brown, who had the interception just moments ago.
Well, that was Quentin Brown and company. You had Joseph Wallace and Markel Perry also in on that stop. Man, that Orange Swarm defense is something else.
It's a 1-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and 11 for South Dakota State, backed up on their own 18-yard line. This Jackrabbit team trying to find something here. 3rd down and 11. As Heidi, the quarterback, in the gun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 down to the right, has a back offset to his left on the right hash mark. Gets the shotgun snap delivery, throws, has his man. That's a 1st down. Right at the 31-yard line. What a quick strike and delivery there to his tight end, Zach Hines.
Well, you got to give him credit. Zach Hines ran a curl route. They're running zone defense. You turn, you find the open area, you just sit down there, and quarterback hit him. As soon as he turned around, good play.
Isaiah Davis comes back into the game as the running back for Pierre Strong Jr. We mentioned earlier Joseph Wallace on that front line, Trace Mascaro down there. Of course, Jahari K makes up 4 of those big defensive fronts that show up for the Bearcats. 1st down and 10 from the 30. And the handoff met immediately by Markel Perry. Nowhere to go for the back. Oh, Mama Markel Perry was there and said, "You're not going past me, Isaiah Davis." And they'll give him the progress, though, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Boy, Davis ran in right into Perry like a brick wall. My goodness.
I'm just waiting for a big Bearcat play, Brian, and you know why. Why.
I do know why.
We'll get to that in a minute. If you've been listening to Brian, you know exactly why over the past couple of weeks. It's Brian's signature. 2nd down and 10 for the Jackrabbits from their own 30, right hash mark. Little audible call, change up at the line as the back there. Isaiah Davis now to the right of Heidi. Shotgun snap, low, passes over into the hands of Davis, right side, and he's finally tackled out of bounds across the 40. It's another 1st down, and a good ankle tackle there by Zion McCollum.
Well, nice pass play there by Heidi to Davis. I mean, he was out in the flats, wide open, hit him in stride, picks up a 1st down.
Made it look way too easy, and luckily, like we said, Zion McCollum, the cornerback, was there. Trace Mascaro will head back over and get a quick rest there on the sideline alongside the big 95, Joseph Wallace. We'll break out of the huddle here. The Jackrabbits 1st and 10, moving it here. Started back on their own 19, now at the 43 on the right hash. Heidi in the gun, back to his left. Pitch goes to that back. Pierre Strong to the left, finding some daylight. Pierre Strong across the 50, and he picks up 8 on 1st down into Bearcat territory to the 49.
Well, that was a quick pitch to Strong Jr. over to the left side. He made 1 cut against the field, trying to find an opening, picks up a couple of yards there on that carry.
8:37 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the Sam Houston Alumni Association third quarter. Bearcats leading 14-7, with the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State moving the ball here in Bearcat territory. 2nd down and 2 from the Bearcat 49. In between the hash marks, Heidi in the gun. One back to his left. Has a man down there to the right is Jaden Yonke. Handoff goes to the back, trying to push his way forward. He's not going to get there. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Popping up from the bottom of the pile, it's Braden Compton, who's had a phenomenal game here for the Bearcats.
They'll hand up right up the middle. They're 2 yards short. It's going to be 3rd and 2 on this play. Critical down here for this Bearcat defense.
Bearcats trying to hold them. 3rd down and 2 for the Jackrabbits on the Bearcat 49. There is a beautiful sea of orange in front of us as the Bearcats are the visiting team here in the National Championship. Heidi standing in the gun, has Davis's back behind him. Jaden Yonke over to the right is a receiver. One up top to the left. Gets the snap. Keeper here. No, it's a handoff, and he's got the first down. It's Isaiah Davis. A little trickeration. He's still pushing his way forward. He cannot go down. Finally down, Brian, at the 40 or the 41-yard line. What a run by that young man.
Oh, my goodness. What a great run by that young man. As you said, he kept those feet driving, and instead of just picking up the 2 yards, man, he picked up about 7 yards.
7:11 to go here in the third. Sam Houston leading 14-7. South Dakota State trying to find some life on this drive. It started all the way back on their own 19-yard line. This is a team that usually holds the ball for about 29 minutes or so a game. Heidi in the gun, sends a man in motion, has Davis's back behind him. The handoff goes to Davis as he will wiggle his way forward. Only a gain of 2 up to the Bearcat 39.
Yep, this is the handoff to Davis right up the middle, kind of off the guard gap, and picks up a couple of yards there. Big Joseph Wallace, Jahari K back in the ball game along with Trace Mascarno.
Comes the big 92. Sean Mustin will make his way up there. Get out of his way. 6'3", 325.
And that young man can flat out run for a big man.
3.5 sacks for that young man this season. Let's get a 4th one right here. How about that? 2nd down and 8 for the Jackrabbits on the Bearcat 39. In between the hash marks, Heidi. The handoff here, and Isaiah Davis again still finding ways to find more yards after the initial hit. He will go up to the 35-yard line, still short of the first down, had to get to the 31.
Nice tough run there by Davis again. He takes initial contact, he keeps driving those legs, picks up extra yards.
3rd down and 4 for the Jackrabbits. Quick handoff, Davis right side, why not? And he is short of the first down, Brian. Well short by about 2 yards.
Well, this is big decision time for South Dakota State.
From here, it would be a 50-yard field goal, a little bit into the wind. I think they're going to go for this one. They do, as Pierre Strong Jr. will head back in. So it is 4th down and 2 for the Jackrabbits on the Bearcat 33. This is a team that converts 56% of their 4th down tries. Jackson Yonke, the only receiver to the left. Look for a little play here. Heidi in the gun. Yonke will tighten things back up on the left side. Looking to pass here. Heidi left side. This one incomplete. It's incomplete. And the Bearcats defense force a turnover on downs.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Heidi's trying to throw to his receiver, going across the middle at about a 3 to 5 yard out, and he throws it behind him.
Media timeout. Media timeout.
What a play by the Orange Storm. The 9th possession coming up for Sam Houston, leading 14-7 with 4:57 remaining in the third quarter here in the NCAA FCS Division I championship game. We'll step aside for 1 minute. Stay with us, friends. Don't go anywhere. Exciting Bearcat football continues in a moment on the flagship 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network. And that running back there offset to the right of Eric Schmidt. He will send Jaquez Ezzard in motion. The handoff to Ezzard. Trickeration back over. Here is Schmidt. Throws, hits, delivers, still makes the catches. Ezzard on the right side. Across the 30. Ezzard finally goes down back near the original line of scrimmage. Schmidt a little slow to get up, but we saw some flea flicker action. Schmidt fell down. Somehow Ezzard still came up with it, and that was a broken trick play, but luckily the Bearcats didn't turn it over.
Well, it's luckily enough Eric Schmidt, he slipped as he threw the football. Fortunately, he had enough to get on it, to get it over to Ezzard. Wow.
Every time Ezzard touches the ball, there's electricity in the air. 2nd down and 8. It was a 2-yard gain. Bearcats from their own 35 on the right hash. 2 receivers to either side. High snap, handoff. This one goes into the hands, I believe. It is Donovan Williams. I'm trying to see if that's a 5 or a 6, Brian. Hard to see from up here. And it was Kyron Action Jackson there making an appearance in this ball game. He has 1 touchdown on the season, only averages 10 yards per game. As Ramon Jefferson will head off to the field, Kyron Action Jackson. He's never the last one, Brian. He's out there to the left side of Eric Schmidt on a 3rd down and 3. The Bearcats from their own 40. Trips down wide to the left, 1 receiver to the right. As things will tighten up, Schmidt rolls to the left. Coverage throws left side up. Adei has the reception, baby. It's Ife Adei across the 40 into Jackrabbit territory at the 38-yard line. Time and time again, Ife Adei.
What a pass by Eric Schmidt. He rolls to his left, throws the ball across his body to an Adei running a deep out route, and they connect. Huge play, 1st down.
Harvin and Adei, 2 receivers to the left. It is 3 trips to the right, empty backfield for Schmidt, 5 wide, 1st and 10 from the Jackrabbit 39. Schmidt, pressure coming, throws left side. It's Adei again. This time, Adei goes down after a 2-yard gain up to around the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Cats.
Well, I want to give credit to that O-line right there. They had a safety blitz on, and they picked it up right there at the end to knock that safety off stride to give Eric Schmidt enough time to get rid of that football.
It is 2nd down and 8. Bearcats on the Jackrabbit 37, 2:52 remaining on the Miller time game clock here in the 3rd. Bearcats leading 14-7, trying to find some separation here in the 3rd. Schmidt in the gun, back next to him, passes over center. This time it's Isaac Schley, the tight end. And Isaac Schley to the 20, I call it the 31-yard line. He's about 2 yards short, and as we say, pretty fly for the Schley guy.
Well, we met his family yesterday at the Bearcat Bash. Just fantastic people. Eric Schley, just amazing.
In the words of a Baylor public address announcer, it's 3rd down. Brian,
big down right here.
Here we go, 3rd down and 2 for Sam Houston. On the Jackrabbit 31, Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers tight to the right, and a timeout called here by Keeler and the Bearcats. This will take us to a media timeout. We'll step aside for 1 minute. 3rd down and 2 coming up when we come back. This is the NCAA FCS Football Championship on the flagship 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcat Sports Network. From here in this 2nd half, Schmidt in the gun. Ball resting on the Jackrabbit 31. The Bearcats with the wind to their back, moving from right to left. 2 receivers to the right. It's Chandler Harvin down to the left. Schmidt looking for it. Pressure coming left side. Handoff. That's going to leave Jefferson wide open. And Jefferson has the hole up the middle as he runs it right up the gut for the First Financial Bank 1st down to the 26.
Well, give credit to that big O-line once again for Sam Houston opening up a hole for Ramon Jefferson to run through to pick up that 1st down. Man, those big dogs in the trenches, boy, they are fighting for every yard they can.
It's 1st down and 10. It's a First Financial Bank 1st down for the Bearcats on the 26-yard line of the Jackrabbits. Schmidt in the gun, trips to the left, nobody to the right. As he'll call for the shotgun snap, stepping back, Noah Smith to the right side. Schmidt, he wants to tuck and run, angles his way out of bounds at the 22-yard line, go down hard, but hops right back up. That is your battle-tested, time and time again, Southland Player of the Year, quarterback Eric Schmidt.
And that's what makes him so scary. I mean, he can do it on the ground, he can do it in the air. If he doesn't see a wide receiver open downfield, he'll tuck and run and typically picks up big yards.
It's a 3-yard gain. Looked like a lot more than that, but he went out a little bit early on the right side. Got it up to the 23-yard line. It's 2nd down and a long 7. Harvin down to the left. Ezzard to the right is the only receivers. Schmidt from his 23, standing in the gun at the 28. Stepping back, looking, throws right side. Ezzard puts it up, hauls it in. Oh, baby! Oh, it was almost a one-hand Jerry Rice Showtime catch, but it was knocked away at the last minute in the end zone.
Unbelievable. Jaquez Ezzard on a go route. Eric Schmidt puts it in the best possible spot He has it one-handed, and the defender for South Dakota State knocks it away at the last second.
My goodness, that catch would have been amazing. Don Gardner, give Gardner credit. It's 3rd down and 7 for Sam Houston. Trying to get the first down here. Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to the left. Pressure coming from the right side. Watch out there, 4 up front. Got to hurry here as the time is running down to 2. They've got to get this play off, Brian. Schmidt's got to hurry. I don't think he sees it. And do the Bearcats call a timeout, or is it a delay of game?
Well, delay.
Game. Offense, number 3. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
You don't see many of those by the Bearcats. And to give him credit, I mean, it's kind of, well, I was going to say it's kind of hard to see, but actually it's right up there in yellow on the big scoreboard. You can't miss it.
No, you got to be paying attention to that. I know the excitement and the adrenaline is flowing, but, man, you got to kind of have that inside clock going on in your brain, knowing it's ticking away. Got to be focused.
That's tough, Brian, because it sets it back now, 3rd down and 12 for the Cats. They're backed up to their own 28. Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to either side. Ball favoring the right, hash mark, pressure coming on the left side. Schmidt releases, throws this one up. Ezzard, oh baby, it's dropped again. Ezzard tried to turn around and make a miraculous play, and it was incomplete at the goal line. Good coverage yet again by Don Gardner. Back-to-back plays for that young man.
Well, South Dakota State had an all-out safety blitz on Eric Schmidt. He had to get rid of it as soon as possible. Incomplete pass to Showtime Ezzard.
It's a 45-yard field goal attempt here by Seth Morgan. He's 84% this season, 11 of 13. He has only kicked 2 between 40 and 49 this season. The longest was 44 at Lamar. This will break that. He can do it. He's got the wind behind his back. Humphreys the hold. Kick up on its way. This one has the distance through the uprights. Oh, baby, it's good by Seth Morgan. Morgan gives the Bearcats a 2-play advantage, 17-7. That is what it's all about in the national championship. A big-time kick there by Seth Morgan.
Seth Morgan, the freshman, he has been doing that all year long, making big kicks. Coach Casey Keeler loves to talk about that young man. He did it right there once again.
That was the longest kick this season by Seth Morgan. As I mentioned just a few moments ago, his previous was in that routing of Lamar on a 44-yard try. How about that for Seth Morgan?
Boy, can you imagine? I mean, you're talking a freshman you're playing in the national championship ball game and drills it.
And that's so critical because it makes it a 2-possession game now, 17-7. Bearcats leading by 10. We're going to keep things right here as Sam Houston will kick this one off again with the wind behind their back. Herman Harris joining us. Appreciate you shouting out to everyone watching the Bearcats. Eat 'em up. Brandon Lewis. Appreciate you, Brandon. We'll get to more of those as this game goes on. Cameron Hearn, not to be forgotten. This young man has been a powerhouse for Sam Houston this season as well.
Cameron Hearn was started as a punter. Matt McRobert took over punting duties, and Cameron Hearn became the deep kicker.
Here's Hearn on the Fat Boys Pizza kickoff. A little bit of sunshine trying to make its way here at Toyota Stadium into the end zone. This one will be taken out on the left hash mark across the 15. Goes down around the 23-yard line. Actually still pushing his way forward. Wow, what a play. He was down around the 23, gutted his way all the way up to the 28.
Well, those guys, I'm telling you, we've seen it all afternoon. They have that desire to keep running after the hits, and they do that, spinning around, picking up more yards.
So again, 27 seconds remaining on the Miller Time game clock. We're in this Sam Houston Alumni Association third quarter. Bearcats leading 17-7 here in Frisco at Toyota Stadium. It is the home of FC Dallas Soccer. Beautiful facility. First down and 10 here for the Jackrabbits. They'll start from their own 28, trailing again, looking, going from left to right, facing a little bit of sunshine on their right side. Stepping back is Heidi. Protection breaks down, throws, drops. It's incomplete at the 30.
Wow.
Had a player wide open there, threw an absolute dart into the hands of his tight end there. I believe that was Tucker Kraft, and he dropped it.
Trace Moscardo did a stunt around the center and just drilled Heidi as he threw that football. Wow.
We have still not had a Holden Roofing quarterback sack. I've been waiting to say, put some nails on the roof, baby. Well, we get it here. Garrick, I know you're listening. He's watching on ABC, but he has our call going as he has it synced up. Here it is, 2nd down and 10 for the Jackrabbits from their own 28 on the right hash mark. Stepping back, looking Heidi. Pressure starting to break down. Over center, has a man wide open near the 50-yard line. That's caught as he threw it right into the hands on that left hash mark to his tight end, Zach Hines. We've called his name a couple of times today.
Yeah, big Zach Hines. I mean, that kid right there was all alone. Nice catch, nice throw there by Heidi, especially after getting drilled the previous play. Big first down there for South Dakota State.
Tucker Kraft will come back into the game there for Hines as a tight end. That's in Sam Houston territory now on the 49-yard line. Was enough for a first down. And that will take us down to the end of the third. So the Bearcats putting up 3 more points. They have scored 17 unanswered. Going back to the second and now the third. We'll step aside, though, on a media timeout for 1 minute. Jackrabbits have it. They'll continue this possession as we continue on the FCS National Championship on the flagship, the Bearcat Sports Network. KSAM will be back after this. He's trying to keep things going for his team. And Brian, is he still out there? Trying to take a look here.
I don't think so.
No, it's a new quarterback in there now. So they're down to their other player here, and this is a direct handoff. It will go. Yeah, it'll take me just a second to find this. It goes, a direct snap goes to the running back there, Isaiah Davis. So Davis appears to be in. Now Heidi will come back in. Okay. No gain there for Davis on that play. Heidi back into the ball game. Had me tripped up a little bit there, Brian.
Well, you got Javon Leon over on the left side. You got Trace Moscardo, Jahari K.
The sunshine is out. It is humid here at Toyota Stadium. 2nd down and 10 for the Jackrabbits on the Bearcat 49. Handoff goes to Davis, right side, finds separation. He's got room across the 30, still on his feet, and finally a touchdown, ankle-saving tackle at the 21-yard line by trying to see who that was, Brian. It was Tristan McCollum with the touchdown-saving tackle.
Boy, thank goodness for Tristan McCollum. He barely got him down. He'd have made that cut around McCollum. He'd have been in the end zone.
Yeah, McCollum just got him right on the left hip as he was angling his way. They'll actually say he was out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 13:57, time ticking here in the fourth quarter. Bearcats leading 17-7.
And the sun is out.
It is out, and I love that because now those electric orange helmets of Sam Houston are popping in the sunlight. It's 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits on the Bearcat 23. And we've got a false start again for the 4th time today by the Jackrabbits on the right side.
False start, offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Yeah, that was the tight end Blake Coons there out of Germantown, Wisconsin, with a little bit of early movement. That's critical. It'll set them back to the 28.
That is critical. Last week they didn't have many penalties against them. Boy, this week there's been a different story.
Sun is bright here in Frisco, Texas. It's 1st down and 15 for the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State on the Bearcat 28-yard line. Trailing 17-7. Handoff goes to Davis, left side. Room for Davis, trying to cut the angle. Davis 10, 5. He's in for the touchdown. Wow, what a run by Davis.
Oh, he went out of bounds, short of the end zone.
Line judge, or the field judge, gave him the touchdown.
Yeah, sure did.
And boy, it looked like he was going to go down around the 10, but he just kept those big wheels turning. Isaiah Davis rushing in for the 8th time this season. They got 2 of them back there, and this is look, we've been waiting on it. This is a team that rushes for 231 yards a game, but they are going up against one of the best rushing defenses in the nation.
Well, Davis took the handoff on the left side, just kind of went off the tackle.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. Previous play is under further review.
As it stands, a 28-yard rushing touchdown by Davis. And Brian, I wanted to bring up something here. The Bearcats have held 15 of their last 21 opponents under 100 total rushing yards over the past 2 seasons. They have not allowed an individual. Listen to this, though. They have not allowed an individual rusher to reach 100 yards since New Mexico's Amari Davis at 107. In that first call with you and me together as a team for the first time. 107 yards in that season opener. It's been a span of 20 games, but right now Isaiah Davis is threatening that as he has 93 yards here today.
That is an incredible stat. You're talking a couple of years not allowing an opponent to get 100 yards rushing. That's amazing.
Or an individual player. And so we'll see if the Bearcats can hold here. So this play is under review. We don't have a monitor up here, so we can't really tell what it's looking like on that replay. South Dakota State, the fans, the players, their hands are all in the air, so they've seen something down there that indicates that it was a touchdown. If so, it'll stand a 28-yard rush by Isaiah Davis. And so we're just waiting on that official call to come in here, Brian.
Well, if in fact it is a touchdown, which it's most likely to be, Sam Houston's offense needs to come out there and again move the chains, play clean football, convert on third down.
They're still reviewing it here. Not sure because the initial call down there came pretty quick. The fans were all on their feet. The players all signaled touchdown. And we're still in the middle of that review. Standing out there ready to make that extra point kick try is Cole Fromm. Here's the call.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Touchdown.
So the touchdown is confirmed. It was a drive for South Dakota State that started on their own 28-yard line, capped off by a 28-yard rush by Isaiah Davis. That young man trying everything he can to keep his team and give them a chance in this ball game. Sam Houston holding on to a 4-point advantage. This is a very critical kick, by the way, for Cole Fromm. From 27 out for the extra point try. With wind behind him, sunshine on his left cheek. Here's the hold, here's the kick, it's up and it's good. It's a 3-point Bearcat advantage, 17-14. We'll step aside for a media timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Bearcats will have it when we come back in the FCS National Championship
This is a media timeout
on the Bearcat Sports Network. As Cole Fromm set to kick this one away, a little bit of shade starting to kind of filter in and out of Toyota Stadium. Again, 13-12 remaining here in the fourth. This game has lived up to everything it has taught it about. We didn't think that one team would blow another one out. There's still a lot of football left. The Bearcats offense now with a little pressure on their shoulders, still holding on to the lead. Booming kickoff. This one will sail deep into the end zone. And for the first time today, we have a touchback on a kickoff. So Sam Houston will start this possession, the 10th of the afternoon, on their own 25-yard line. Big shout out to my beautiful fiance. Her and her family still listening back in the Georgetown, Texas area. Love you, sweetheart. Appreciate you. And happy birthday, Granny, celebrating
Granny
90 years. I told her she was 23 today.
Happy birthday, Granny.
All right, friends, here we go for the Bearcats. It's first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Trips to the right. Jaquez Ezzard up top to the left. Schmidt in the gun. Ramon Jefferson the back to his right side. Standing with the sunshine to his back. Handoff Jefferson. Left side has a gap. Jefferson guts it all the way up on an 8-yard carry, and a great job, by the way, by Jefferson holding on to that ball. The defender was trying to strip it out of his arm.
Well, that's good football play right there. You know, that's what running backs need to do. They have to secure that football because that's what defenders are trying to do, rip that ball out of your possession. Nice run there by Jefferson.
Two receivers to the left. It is Adai and Ezzard. One down to the right is Cody Crest in motion. Adai to the right. Second down and 2. Fakes the handoff. Schmidt looking, throwing. Adai has it. Oh, his hands are just like glue, baby, as everything thrown his way sticks to the gloves. He's got the First Financial Bank first down on the right side of the 44-yard line.
You know what? That's a great analogy, Rob, because he is catching some very difficult balls today that are behind him too high, and he's bringing them down.
Jalen,
good focus.
Jalen North, the big right guard out of Dallas, on the front line for the Bearcats offense. They've given Schmidt protection here in this game. He has only been sacked once. It's first and 10 for the Bearcats on their own 44. Stepping back, Schmidt, pump fakes once, airs it. Jaquez Ezzard high up the stairs. Oh, he pulls it down. Ezzard, a miraculous catch as he climbed the ladder, baby. He's got the first down at the 34. Are you kidding me?
Showtime. My goodness, one-on-one, you're not going to beat that young man. And he brought that ball down. Eric Schmidt, what a pass.
Wow, Ezzard had enough with Don Gardner, said you may have got me twice, but not 3 times. It's a First Financial Bank first down to Jackrabbit territory on the 34. In the pistol now, Jefferson behind Schmidt as Schmidt will roll to the right. Pressure coming, Schmidt throws. This one just had to throw it away at the feet of Cody Crest there on the right side. It's incomplete at the 20. Second down coming up.
Yeah, Rob, I'm not sure there was a miscommunication on that play. Eric Schmidt rolls out to his right, and
There's no intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the tackle box.
Nobody was out there except Cody Crest, and he was trying to block, so I'm not sure what happened right there.
Yeah, Schmidt was outside the box. You just heard the official there say that. The fans in front of us, of course, South Dakota State wanting the intentional grounding. Not going to get that call. Here it is, 2nd down and 10 for the Cats on the 34-yard line, left hash mark. In the gun is Schmidt. Jefferson to his left, trips to the right, nobody to the left. With 5 up front for the Jackrabbits. Schmidt will keep it. He's drilled immediately. Boy, Schmidt had nowhere to go. A loss of 3 on that play.
Oh, man. Boy, that's a big play there by South Dakota State. Dropping Eric Schmidt well back of the yard marker. Brings up 3rd down, crucial.
Well, look for Jaquez Ezzard. He's all alone on that left side. 19 seconds on the play clock. Bearcats have got to hurry here. They're taking a lot of time. Down to 14 seconds, 10:40 remaining. They're just kind of walking around. Now down to 9 seconds. 3rd down and 12 from the 36. Schmidt in the gun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left is Ezzard. Got to hurry here. Down to 2. Schmidt gets the snap, looking, throws this one right side. This one, it is caught by Cody. Nope, it's incomplete. Cody Crest was down on the ground. It was well short of Cody Crest. And Schmidt took a hard hit there as he came back up. But boy, he took a hard hit down there. And Sam Houston here, they're going to have to punt this one away. And that's tough, Brian.
Boy, that is tough. Boy, Cody Crest is going off the field holding his arm.
So Matt McRobert will punt this one away from the 50. Remember last week, of course, there was a leaping the shield penalty that put the nail in the coffin for the Bearcats to win that game versus James Madison. That's where you leap over defender. Here's McRobert. This kick up on its way. High arcing punt. This one, oh baby, it takes a nice bounce at the 7-yard line. Another great punt by Matt McRobert. And that will put South Dakota State backed up in their own territory. That'll be hard to work with, Brian.
That's going to be
a timeout.
Yeah, that is going to be difficult. Sam Houston's defense, it's championships are won by defense. You hear it all the time. Well, they're going to have their chance right here.
We'll step aside. We'll take a quick break for 1 minute, actually, on a media timeout. 1st down and 10. Ball on the 8 for South Dakota. When we come back, South Dakota State, when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network. With 10:14 remaining against South Dakota State. It's going to come up to the defense of the Bearcats. Heidi the handoff to the left side. Isaiah Davis, who's been a force here, cuts the corner, and he's finally pushed out of bounds. Only a gain of 1 on the play, and a great play there on the tackle by Trevor Williams.
Yeah, nice play there by the linebacking core for Sam Houston to stretch that play out so Davis was unable to turn upfield.
Looks like they gave him 2 yards up to the 10-yard line. Keep in mind the sun is out here now at Toyota Stadium, and South Dakota State facing that sun. 2 receivers go to the right side. One of them is Jackson Yankee. On a 2nd down and 8 for the Jackrabbits on their own 10-yard line. Left hash mark in the gun is Heidi, back to his right. Heidi looking, throws to that back. He's wide open as Davis, and Davis is up in it again here. Good tackle, Trevor Williams. A gain of just a couple up to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and a long 5 coming up for the Jackrabbits.
Yeah, right here, big play for the defense, Sam Houston. 3rd down. You want to win this down right here because you got them backed up way back in their own end.
The Jackrabbits are only 3 of 9 today on 3rd down. They normally convert 44 of them. Sam Houston on the defensive side, they only allow 36% to go through their Orange Storm defense. Here it is for the defense of the Bearcats. It's 3rd down and 5 from the 13 for the Jackrabbits. Heidi in the gun on the left hash. Claps once, throws, flats. This one incomplete. He was well short of the feet of Jackson Yankee. Great coverage out there by Jalen Thomas. And South Dakota State, 3 and out. They'll have to put it away, baby.
Jaquez Ezzard, showtime, is back to receive the punt about midfield. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and he's going to have a good opportunity here, Brian. Just got to hold on to things. Again, no rain now. It's all gone. As the punt here on the way by Ben Dinkle. Low snap. He will punt it. Had plenty of time. On the right side, Ezra just going to have to fair catch this one, and he easily fair catches it at the 47-yard line. The Bearcats will have an opportunity. We'll talk about that opportunity when we come back in 1 minute on the Bearcat Sports Network. Little sunshine to the right cheek, handoff. No, it's a pass. Ezzard shakes a defender and across the 50-yard line into Jackrabbit territory to the 48. That's a nice pickup on first down by Jaquez Showtime Ezzard.
That was nice little 7-yard pass pattern to Jaquez Ezzard. Man, make one move, he can break it on you. South Dakota State did a good job stopping him after the catch.
It was a 5-yard gain by Ezzard just moments ago. Second down and 5 for the Cats. On the 48-yard line of the Jackrabbits, trips down to the right, Ezzard to the left, Ramon Jefferson, the running back. Handoff goes to Jefferson. Shimmy, shake him, baby! Jefferson 1 yard short of the first down to the 44-yard line. What's important, Brian, is that runs the clock. 8:06 to go here in the ball game of the Miller Time game clock.
Yeah, nice run there by Jefferson. He let the play develop, let the big O lineman open up a hole. He made a little cutback. Nice little run.
Every third down so critical. This is the big one here. Third down and 1 for Sam Houston. Schmidt in the gun. The Jackrabbit fans on their feet. Jefferson to the left. Schmidt, delayed handoff. Jefferson's got the first down. Across the 40, down to the 35-yard line. What a run to get the first down for the Bearcats, Ramon. Come on, Jefferson.
What a run by Jefferson. But again, give those big guys up front credit. I mean, they're opening up the holes. They're winning the battle of the trenches to allow Ramon Jefferson to pick up that first down.
Isaac Schley to the right side alongside Chandler Harvin. It is Ezzard and Adei to the right. 4 wide. Jefferson stands to the right side of Schmidt on a 1st and 10 from the Jackrabbit 36. Pressure coming. Throw. This one as Ife Adei not able to hold on, not able to get near that one as Eric Schmidt was hit like a wrecking ball or a freight train. Got it away and just was hit on that play. Luckily, he hopped up.
Man alive, Eric Schmidt took an absolute shot. I am glad to see that young man get up. He is tough as nails.
Adei this time to the right side, part of a triplet package down there with Isaac Schley, Ife Adei, Harvin. Up top to the left, Ezzard, second down and 10 from the 36 of the Jackrabbits. Schmidt in the gun, standing on the 41, and that clock got low to running out, and there's a flag down. Was there movement by the Bearcats?
False start, offense, number 88, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Brian, it's too late in the game for those kind of penalties.
No, it sure is. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. Those silly mistakes will cost you. You've got to watch. If you can't hear the snap count, you got to watch the movement of the football.
6 players on this roster for Sam Houston with FCS playoff experience. Zion McCollum, Tristan McCollum, Jalen Thomas. Those are your defensive guys. Kyron Jackson and Colby Thomas. It's second down and 15 for the Cats, backed up to the Jackrabbit 41. Schmidt in the gun, stepping back, looking to the left side, throws, strike this one up, and it's incomplete. It was tipped over there on the left side, incomplete at the 30-yard line to Ife Adei, and now it's third down and a very long 15.
What a play by the linebacker, Logan Backus for South Dakota State. Goes parallel, gets his right hand on it to knock the ball away. If not, that would have been a completed pass and probably a first down.
Backus, 69 tackles entering this game. He is the defensive tackle leader for this Jackrabbit team, the senior. It's third down and 15, a big one here for Sam Houston on the Jackrabbit 41, 6:55 remaining, leading 17-14. Schmidt will step back, trying to find an open player, runs to the right, flags fly, it's going to be a hold. Airs this one up, Harvin, this one up, caught by Harvin, it's a touchdown, and that will be Chandler Harvin's first of the season, but there is a flag back there, Brian. Eric Schmidt went down hard, he is holding his left shoulder, hops up.
Holding, offense, number 51, 10-yard penalty, repeat third down.
Jalen North, the freshman, with the hold, and I was about to say Chandler Harvin has not had any touchdowns today. That would have been his first of the season. And another penalty will set Sam Houston back even further.
Wow.
Not the time to be committing penalties.
Now that was, that was a big, that was Jalen North. Freshman on that hold. You can't do that, young man, not at this stage of the game.
Third down and Huntsville now. It's 25 for Sam Houston. They're backed up to their own 49. Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to either side, claps for it, hand off Jefferson. Jefferson trying to split through defenders. He'll gut his way forward to the 40-yard line, and that's about all she wrote. And I would expect Matt McRobert to come back out onto the field here. I don't know, though. You're sort of in a no man's land, but I would expect McRobert.
Yeah.
There he comes.
There he comes, yep.
So 6:30 to go in the game on the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston leading 17-14, but they're going to give the Jackrabbits another chance.
Yes, they are, and that's what happens when you get penalties.
McRobert, besides the one early mishap because it was raining, has been phenomenal here for the Cats. He has pinned a couple inside 20. Here's the punt. Nice one. This is going to be a short punt for McRobert. Takes a bounce just inside the 15 to the 14-yard line there, and it'll be Jackrabbits starting out with tough field position. Again, we'll step aside for 1 minute on a media timeout. 6 minutes to go.
Timeout.
6 minutes to go in the FCS National Championship. Jackrabbits have it when we come back on 101.7 KSAM and the Bearcats Sports Network. One per game. Sam Houston has held them way below their season average. As we'll get back into action here. Again, the 10th possession of the afternoon for South Dakota State. Their most critical possession now. It's going to be up to the Orange Storm from their own 15. Heidi in the gun with two receivers down to the left. Has a running back to his left. Claps for it. He'll look to pass. Throws left side. This one incomplete. Don't know what he was thinking there. He was looking for something in the short field to Jackson Yankee, and it was incomplete at the 13 or so.
Yeah, Yankee just kind of ran a little out route, took about 3 steps and kind of angled it towards the sidelines, and it was not a good pass there by Heidi. It was a little high. Tried to one-hand it. Incomplete pass.
Keep in mind your Jerry Rice, freshman runner-up quarterback, out of the game, and Heidi has had to take the snaps, and he's done a good job here for the Jackrabbits. It's 2nd down and 10. The Jackrabbits from their own 15, 2 receivers to the left, nobody to the right. 5 up front for the Bearcats. That's going to leave room. Running back Davis has room across the 30, left side, still on his feet, trying to go through defenders across the 50. He is still on his feet, and he's going to take this one to the house. It's a touchdown for Isaiah Davis. 75-yard run by Davis, and he is the first running back since 2019 in the season opener to go for 100 against Sam Houston State.
Well, there was quite a bit of arm tackling going on, and he fought through every one of them all the way to the end zone.
And Brian, I mentioned Sam Houston had so many up front on that play that it left a big gap, and if you don't get that initial hit, he's going home. And Isaiah Davis gives the Jackrabbits the lead with 5:41 remaining in this ball game. A very critical extra point kick coming up here for South Dakota State.
Ruling on the field is a touchdown. Previous plays on the further review.
I guess they're going to go back and look and see if he stepped out of bounds. I don't think he did.
I don't either.
We'll step aside. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. This is the Bearcat Sports Network. We've already had enough delay in this ball game. Let's get this show on the road and get it back to the Bearcats.
Well, give him credit. I mean, a heck of a run. I mean, you know, he did what he had to do. He was fighting off arm tackles the whole way.
After review, ruling on the field is confirmed. Touchdown.
Still plenty of time for Sam Houston. Remember, they only have one timeout remaining, 5:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A very critical kick here by Cole Fromm to keep this from a field goal, tying it by Sam Houston. This is a big one here for Fromm on the extra point try from 27 out. Nailed both of them. Snap is down. Here's the kick. It's through the uprights, and it's good. And it's a 4-point Jackrabbit game. We'll keep things right here, Brian.
Well, you know what? That's unfortunate for Sam Houston, but guess what? You know, they've done it all year long. You got to put a drive together. You got to sustain the drive. You got to convert on 3rd down. You got to have some big plays, and then you got to punch it in the end zone. Simple as that.
Made a comment earlier that once the sun came out, things have slowed down for the Bearcats. Maybe a rain cloud coming by again would help things here for Sam Houston, Brian.
Well, maybe.
They've been able to do it all season, though. Don't give up on these guys. This is a team that has fought through so much adversity. Look at what happened last week when they were down against James Madison 24-3. They scored 28 within 5 minutes and claimed the victory in that ball game. Every playoff game for the Bearcats has came down to the wire. This one is no different. It was a two-play, 85-yard drive, capped off by that 75-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Davis just moments ago. Actually, 85 yards. I had it miscalculated. So the kickoff here from Fromm will go from right to left. He put the other one in the end zone with the wind behind his back. Right toe to leather, and this one is on its way, and this one will be returnable. This one's going to go out of bounds, and the Bearcats are going to catch a nice break here. They'll get it all the way up to the 35.
Yeah, that was a mistake there by the kicker from South Dakota State to kick it out of bounds. You certainly don't want to do that. It's going to give Sam Houston great field position to start this drive, this critical drive coming up.
Yeah, the illegal
free kick out of bounds on the kicking team will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
Yeah, the illegal procedure will move it all the way up to the 35-yard line. And here we go. It's the Bearcats trailing 21-17, 5:41 remaining. The Amias Collision Center, fourth quarter on that Miller time game clock. Schmid standing in the gun, pistol formation, two receivers to the right, one to the left. Clap for it, handoff Jefferson. Left side, Jefferson trying to break the angle, and he's stopped for a loss of one. This Jackrabbit team, his crowd is fired up.
Well, you had those two big defensive linemen for South Dakota State read that perfectly. Drops Jefferson for a yard loss on that carry.
Ife Adei in there for Sam Houston. Chandler Harvin on the right side. Ife Adei to the left. It's second down and 11 for Sam Houston from their own 34. Schmidt in the gun at the 30. Claps for it. Looking over the left side. Throws. It's into the hands of Ezzard, and Ezzard out of bounds at the 40, so he'll pick up about 6. It'll bring up third down and 5. The most critical third down for Sam Houston. They'll actually say it was a yard back, so third down and 6. Got to go here.
Big third down. Biggest of the year.
Eric Schmid will stand in the gun. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Ramon Jefferson, the running back, to the right on 3rd and 6 from the 39. Schmid throws. This is into the hands, and is it complete? It is for a first down. It was thrown right at the feet of Jaquez Ezzard, completing the first down play to the 46-yard line.
Nice pass by Eric Schmid. Showtime does an out route. It's a timing pattern. Hits him right as he cuts. Good pass, good catch, first down.
It's a First Financial Bank first down. The Bearcats on the 46-yard line. 4:15 remaining, trailing 21-17. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Schmid throws quickly over Harvin, 50-yard line. Harvin goes down, but a gain of 5 on first down to the Jackrabbit 49, and the clock running under 4 minutes to go. South Dakota State has 3 timeouts remaining. The Bearcats only 1, trailing 21-17.
Bearcats have to score a touchdown. A field goal will do them no good.
It's second down and 6. They move it it's on the 49. Schmid, handoff, Jefferson up the middle. Jefferson finds daylight, spinning to the 40-yard line. He's got another First Financial Bank first down to the Jackrabbit 40.
Nice run there by Jefferson, off tackle. Good play there by the big guys up front to give him a hold to move the chains.
Clock at 3:27 on the Miller time game clock, and ticking down here in the FCS National Championship. It's first down and 10 on the Jackrabbit 40. Jefferson offset to the left of Eric Schmid. 2 up top to the left. Schmid looking, throwing right side. Well overthrew Adei. Adei was wanting a flag, didn't get the call. We haven't seen any PI calls, I believe, in this ball game, Brian.
No, I don't think so, too. But I also think there's some miscommunication between Adei and Eric Schmid right there on that play. Brings up a second down.
Keeler has his glasses off. He is not happy with the no call on that play. It's second down and 10 for the Bearcats on the right hash mark, 40-yard line of the Jackrabbits. 3:13 to go, trailing 21-17. Schmid in the gun, Jefferson to the left, pressure coming. Schmid airs this one out, left side. It's Ezzard. Ezzard was held up, bobbles it around, and it's incomplete. And you have got to be kidding me. Ezzard had a defender draped over him like a cheap suit, and there was absolutely no call.
Man alive.
You have got to be kidding me.
I mean, he had 3 players all over him. Man, oh man. Critical third down and 10 right here for Sam Houston.
Two receivers to either side. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Cats on the Jackrabbit 40, 3:07 to go, trailing 21-17. Schmid, 45-yard line, shotgun snap, passing over to the left side. Schmid will run. Schmid eludes one defender. He takes off to the 30, dives his way. He's short of the first down, but he almost got there, Brian. It's 4th down and a short one.
Well, we know what the answer is. We got players down on the far sidelines. It looks like 2 South Dakota players are down.
Boy, and Schmid took off to the races. He was trying with everything he had in him, Brian, to get that first down. He is 1 yard short. And the season may come down to this one play for the Bearcats. They have got to convert with 2:58 remaining in the ball game on the Miller Time game clock.
Yep, like you said, this is the most critical down of this season. Make no mistake about it. You are 4th down and you are 1 yard to go to move the chains. Critical. They picked this 1 yard up.
Bearcats trailing 21-17, 2:58 remaining in the 4th. As those injured players for South Dakota State got up, walked off. Luckily, they're okay. Don't want to see anybody get hurt. They have played their hearts out. Don Gardner, the left cornerback, he has been a force for Jaquez Ezzard in this ball game. Got to give that young man credit, Brian. But here it is for the Bearcats. Ife Adei to the left. Harvin down to the right. I don't see Jaquez Ezzard out there.
He is on the sideline.
Schmid in the gun. Ramon Jefferson to his left. 4th down and 1. Isaac Schley, the tight end, to the left. Look for the run to the left. Handoff. He's got the first down. It is Eric Schmid has the first down to the left side across the 20. A well-designed quarterback keeper play. Fake the handoff to Jefferson, and the Bearcats convert the critical 4th down.
Nice play by Eric Schmid. He looks like he's handing the ball off to Jefferson. He kind of rides it in his stomach, pulls it out at the last minute, takes it around the end. Huge play, Bearcats.
It's 1st down and 10 from the 22 of the Jackrabbits. Jefferson offset to the right, 2 receivers to the right. Schmid with pressure coming. Schmid goes, he's horse collar tackled, and a flag goes flying. We'll see who that's on, though, because the horse collar came after the flag. I believe there's going to be a hold. We'll see, Brian.
Well, we're going to get an offsides against South Dakota State.
Offside. Defense, number 22. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Boy, and Eric Schmid absolutely got horse collared on that play. Did you see that, Brian?
I did see that. Eric Schmid is just taking a pounding today and keeps getting up. That young man is just about as tough as it gets.
Chandler Harvin, a little bit of an injury down there, maybe cramping up as the trainers are working with his right leg. Oh, man, it's been dramatic all season.
Oh, man.
Especially during the playoffs, as every game for the Bearcats has literally came down to the wire. This one is no different. In the FCS National Championship with 2:17 remaining on the Miller Time game clock here in the 4th. Bearcats trailing 21-17, but they have it inside that Moke and Moke Attorney at Law red zone. It's only the 2nd time today that the Cats have been in the red zone. The ball is on the Jackrabbit 17. As you mentioned earlier, Brian, of course, a field goal will do absolutely nothing. They have got to score a touchdown here.
Big play coming up right here for Sam Houston.
Harvin's okay, a receiver to the right. I believe Ezzard is back out there alongside Ife Adei on the left. Isaac Schley, the tight end, there as well. It is 1st down and 5 for the Cats on the Jackrabbit 17 in the red zone. Jefferson, the running back. Schmid fakes the handoff, keeps it to the right side. Ankle tackle, he goes down in the backfield. It was a big tackle there by Michael Griffin the second.
What a big tackle by that young man for South Dakota State. My goodness.
5-yard loss.
Wow.
He just broke through that left side and was able, Schley was trying to get the block, I believe, there as he moved over to the right side, if I saw the number correctly. 2nd and 10 after the 5-yard loss. Bearcats backed up to the 22-yard line now of the Jackrabbits. Schmid, handoff, Jefferson. Jefferson trying to ping-pong his way around. He goes down at the 20. Only a 2-yard gain, 3rd down and long coming up for Sam Houston.
Kind of interesting call there. Handed off up the middle. You had trips left. Kind of expected a pass on that play.
Clock ticking down, 1:13 and ticking. Here in the FCS National Championship, Bearcats in it for the 3rd time, hoping that the 3rd time is the charm for them. They've got an opportunity. It's 3rd down and 8, under a minute to play. Schmidt, empty backfield, trips to the right. And now the line judge will come out on a South Dakota State timeout. They've got 2 remaining.
Timeout.
It's a 30-second.
South Dakota State.
Brian, we're going to keep it right here. Every single game has came down to the final moments this season, especially in the playoffs. I say this season, but in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, this is the biggest game FCS.
This will be a full timeout.
It will be a full timeout here. Isaiah Davis, 14 carries, 178 yards. That rushing side has been the difference here for South Dakota State, 239 yards on the ground.
So the 1st down yard marker is on the 12-yard line. They have got to go 8 yards to pick up the 1st down. It is 3rd down as it stands right this moment.
3rd down for the Bearcats and 8 to go. Schmid in the gun on the right hash mark. 2 receivers to the left. Harvin down to the right. Isaac Schley, the tight end to the left. Snap goes. Schmid stepping back. Pressure in his face. Schmid looking, trying to find a defender. He'll tuck and run here. Leaps forward. Oh my goodness, across the 15-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. Clock will continue to run at 42 and ticking. And it's going to bring up a very critical 4th down and a short 3 for Sam Houston. They've got 1 timeout remaining. They're going to take their final timeout.
Wow.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, man. Well, this is what it comes down to.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
I mean, you've got 38 seconds left in this game. It is 4th down and 3 yards to go for the 1st.
This is a full timeout.
Full timeout by the Bearcats. They have used their remaining timeout.
That
only
is Sam Houston's last timeout of the 2nd half.
38 seconds remaining. 21-17 Jackrabbits. This is the 1st appearance for South Dakota State in their program history in the title game. The 3rd for Sam Houston. The Bearcats have battled their way to the championship, knocking off powerhouses Monmouth, and then the big powerhouse North Dakota State, and then last week James Madison, and now looking for a miracle on 4th down and 3. The season, the championship comes down to this critical play for Sam Houston. 4th down and 3 from the Jackrabbit 15. 38 seconds remaining. Schmidt in the gun, trips to the left. Adai to the right. He's not double teamed. I would expect him to be. Noah Smith in there now as the back. Schmidt looking, throws. Adai has the catch. Oh, baby, Adai's got the 1st down. How about that for the Bearcats? It was an absolute dart thrown to Ife Adai.
Wow, man, he was on the ground when he caught that football.
Schmidt in the gun, 2 receivers to the left. Time at 30 seconds, stepping back. Schmidt looking, throws. Here's this one. This one incomplete. He was looking for Schley on the right side. Schley also looking for his 1st touchdown of the season, and it's incomplete. 24 seconds to go.
Unbelievable. Going back to that last play, what a catch by Showtime to catch that ball laying down with a defender all over him.
24 seconds to go. It is 2nd down and goal from the 10. Bearcats trailing 21-17. Schmidt in the gun. 4 up front for the Jackrabbits. Ramon Jefferson to his right. 2 receivers to the left. Down to the right is Ezard. Schmidt looking, throws. There's this one up. It's incomplete. He went to Schley again. 21 seconds to go, and it's 3rd down and goal.
Well, brings up 3rd down. Got to punch it in.
Jaquez, Showtime, Ezard to the right. 2 receivers up there to the left. Noah Smith will come in for Ramon Jefferson. Jaquez Ezard will rotate over to the left side to join Chandler Harvin. 3rd down and goal from the 10, 21 seconds to go for the Cats. Schmidt in the gun, stands on the 15. Stepping back, Schmidt looking over center. It's caught! It's a touchdown! It's a touchdown! It's a touchdown to Hipp Adei! The Bearcats take the lead with 16 seconds to go! Oh, Bubba, what a play!
Unbelievable! Now the Bearcat faithful are going crazy! What a pass and what a catch!
Oh,
my goodness!
And Brian, the Bearcat fans.
Oh my goodness.
Brian.
The Bearcat fans are going nuts.
Oh, mama, what a play. To Hipp Adei, hands of glue. Here's the Murray Insurance and Financial Services extra point. It is good. No, it's no good. Oh, that's critical, Brian. Keep in mind there's 16 seconds to go. Bearcats with a 2-point advantage and a very rare field goal kick missed, extra point miss by Seth Morgan. Jackrabbits have 2 timeouts remaining. This one is not over, friends.
My hat is off to Eric Schmidt and Hipp Adei. You talking about the ultimate pressure. And those 2 young men, including that O-line who gave him the time to throw it, came through.
Bearcats have got to take care of business here on the return. 23-21, 16 seconds remaining in the FCS National Championship. Bearcat fans are on their feet. The Jackrabbit fans have quieted down. Still a lot of time on the clock, though. The Bearcat special teams, they've got to take care of business here. Remember, Seth Morgan, a rare extra point kick was missed after the touchdown.
Boy, the wind has started picking up and blowing hard once again.
Cameron Hearn will kick this one, Brian, into the wind as it picks up from the 35-yard line. Right toe to leather on the Fat Boys Pizza kickoff. The wind will get under this one a bit. On the right side, fielded. The Jackrabbits looking for daylight. Going to be stopped here around the 35. That's a good return with 10 seconds remaining.
Wow. Boy, folks, if you love college football, this is it. What a ball game. What a year. Man alive.
South Dakota State has it on their own 38-yard line. First down and 10, 10 seconds remaining. They're trailing 23-21. Heidi has been out there, coming in for the freshman quarterback, Gronowski, who is injured. Oh, this fan is loud. Trips to the left. Stepping back, Heidi throws over center, has a reception, a little flip and dip. The running goes down. 5 seconds, they'll call a timeout. It's across to the 48-yard line with 5 seconds remaining.
Wow.
And really here, Brian, you've really only got one remaining opportunity.
Well, but nice play there by South Dakota State. It was a big pass. And as soon as he caught the football, he made a pitch to another receiver coming around the corner. They picked up big yards. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Wow.
5 seconds remaining. Bearcats defense, it's going to come down to them. 23-21. Sam Houston leading. 1st and 10 for the Jackrabbits. They've got it on the Bearcat 47-yard line. 1 timeout remaining. Heidi in the gun, trips to the right. 1 receiver down to the left. This is it. Heidi claps for it, steps back, looking, throwing, has a man. 1 second remaining. Bearcats trying to look for something here. The runner will go down, and the Bearcats are victorious. The Bearcats win. For the first time in program history, The Sam Houston Bearkats are FCS champions. Sound the Blatchley bell back in Bearcat Plaza, baby.
How about them Bearcats? Oh boy, the place is going nuts. Oh my goodness. National champion, your Bearcats.
It was a journey for Sam Houston. After going over 460 days through the COVID pandemic, taking care, I lost my headset, taking care of business.
Sam Houston 23, South Dakota State 21.
Oh my goodness, what a game.
Boy, a game for the ages. An incredible undefeated season by your Sam Houston Bearcats. Wow.
We'll step aside. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about this one. The Bearcats, baby, are the FCS National Champions. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcat Sports Network. Third down and goal from the 10, 21 seconds to go for the Cats. Schmidt in the gun, stands on the 15. Stepping back, Schmidt looking over center. It's caught! It's a touchdown! It's a touchdown! It's a touchdown to Hipp. The Bearcats take the lead with 16 seconds to go. Oh, Bubba, what a play!
Unbelievable! Oh, the Bearcat faithful are going crazy. What a pass